You fill up my senses like a gallon of magnet, like a packet of woodbines, like a good pinch of snuff, like a night out in Sheffield, like a greasy chip buddy, like Sheffield United. Come fill me again, na 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 na.
Hi Blades, Tyler here.
What's good, Blades? Hopefully I don't have to hear that. Hi Blades, too much longer, he may be out the door, hopefully. But time will tell. So I'm going to introduce my first guest straight away as we talk about Charlton Saturday. Well, tomorrow. See what happens, innit? You all right, Ian, pal?
I am. I mean, do I need these on? Like, is the future so bright?
I'm hoping it is bright, son. I'm hoping it is bright. So, look at you. Going to be making a big trip from Canada, aren't you? Coming over to support the Mighty Blades once again. How long have you been since last time you seen us?
That would be, oh my God. I miss Premier League because of point system and whatnot, but I think last miserable night was the Rotherham game.
When we lost.
Yeah. Because I had a big fiasco with points and stuff, but that's all.
Yeah. Hopefully all sorted, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, how are you? Optimistic?
Better than I was. I mean, I liked what he said, press conference. You know, as much as he said he were going to bring positivity back and try and, you know, instill that confidence back in him, he didn't promise to over deliver. Neither. He said one game at a time, which for me is what it's all about. You know, because I think there's a chance that everybody's excited. Let's be right about it. But we can't get ahead of ourselves. I mean, if we scrape a 1-0 on Saturday and we play reasonably well, I'll be happy at that, because at the end of the day, from what's gone on before it, oh my God, it's going to take some redoing.
Oh, obviously. Do you know what, right? It's like I said, right? People get me confused by me saying that I want to change with the squad. I want to change in management and things like that. What I want us to progress. And I feel like with Wilder, even though it stabilises us and it gives us good football, well, I can't even say it gives us good football. It gives us neutral football, doesn't it?
Yep.
Do you get what I mean, right? And is it me being greedy, wanting more? Do you know what I mean? I just want to go to the game and enjoy it. And I can't remember last time where you've been bouncing about. Do you know what I mean? I think there were a few games last season where you were bouncing, but it's never actually there. Like, the atmosphere is dead. No. I don't know. It's hard to get behind the game when you're falling asleep, innit?
Well, you said last time you were sliding under your seat. I mean, to be fair, again, and I always preface this, I watch on TV, so it's not the same. You know, it's definitely not the same. But to go down there and looking at the despair on people's faces, and it was almost like a resignation that once we went one down or once went somewhat wrong, that was it. And there were no excitement, there were no confidence, there were no
big man.
Big fella. There were no belief. There didn't seem to be no belief in what were happening. That's the big thing. And are you wanting too much? Well,
I don't think I am, though, as a fan. Are you wanting too much? I mean, it's not like I'm asking us to win Champions League or be a top club in the world or all I'm asking for is to go to games and enjoy it.
Yeah, I can see that, and especially when you, let's be right, times are hard. Money's not good these days, isn't it? And like when you're paying good money to go watch a game, you're going for a game, aren't you? Yeah, you're going. There's always ups and downs, but 5 games how it's been. Oh dear,
it's not even 5; it's 6 minutes. It's been up
6, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, 6 if you count.
Abysmal.
Yeah.
Right. So, like my issue at the moment is it's like I'm saying, football's it's an expensive sport now. It's a very expensive hobby to have. Whoa, where's he gone?
It's getting some more light in, mate.
Adding in shadows already, and then he's like, wait. Yeah, so as I was saying, like, football's an expensive sport now. And it used to be the everyman sport. Everyone could afford to go. Do you know what I mean? And now it's getting to a point where it's like £30-40. Well, between, call it 25 and 35 to £40 a game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, so, and that's just an adult ticket. So imagine if you can't afford to buy a season ticket, but yet you want to take your kids to football, and you've got a couple of kids, you're talking 100 quid, feed them, take them to games. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, can you imagine if we're Man United fans are out like that? You've got to be earning over 100 grand a year to be able to go and watch football now.
Exactly, mate. And we're a pretty cheap club compared to a lot of other clubs. That's the thing.
We're still like a working men's club as far as like everybody else got. I mean, look at Coventry. Coventry, I'm not being funny about. They've only just started. They've only just took like control of their own ground, and they're charging £42 a game.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like, how you supposed to, right? I'm not surprised people get pissed off when they go and when we put a shit performance in. Because at the end of the day, like, it is a lot of money to go to a football game. I don't care, mate. Unless you're fucking blowing coins out your fucking ass, it is expensive.
The only thing I will say, though, like, I don't like to tell people what they can and can't do with their own money. But if you do go and you go in there to, like, shout abuse at players when things go wrong and stuff, it's counterproductive because you're not enjoying it and you're paying money to not enjoy it.
That's what it is. You're just trying to vent that frustration, aren't you?
I mean, you look at like Leeds now. I'm sick to death of talking about them, but in terms of their fans and stuff, their fans do it right. They, like when they're fucking 3-4-0 down or whatever else, they'll start cheering, we're fucking shit, having a laugh and that and still enjoying the Sens even when they're 3-4-0 down. And that's what you want to do. You pay your hard-earned money, you go out and you work all week, you graft to be able to like come. And the football, it's not just that 90 minutes, it's the full day, it's the couple of hours before, it's the couple of hours after. Don't get me wrong, when you win, there's no fucking better going out and enjoying yourself. But don't let it control your weekend and don't let it control your mood, because it's if you are, there's no point in paying because you're literally paying to put yourself through misery.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Premier League season. My son really got into football that season, and I started taking him to all games. Well, what I could to at the time, and obviously we didn't have season tickets, so it'll pay as you go. Do you know what I mean? So, mate, it brought me out because every time we go in, right, because we'd go, they wouldn't even fight. It just lost. Right, my son did not see United win until this season, last season.
Oh God,
you get what I mean? And that's both for him. And you know when he's sat there and he's got tears rolling down his face, and I'm looking at the cunts and I'm like, wow.
It's heartbreaking, mate. It really is. But I think it's better to get him into the losing mentality to start with, and then the wins feel so much sweeter later on. I think it'd be a lot worse if you got him coming in like a promotion season where we're winning every season after we're just getting battered like left, right, and centre. I think it has been done the right way, to be fair, but it's heartbreaking, mate. I mean, I've took my brother to games and stuff. One that stands out is I took him to Cardiff in FA Cup last season. We lost 1-0 at home. Weather were awful. It was freezing cold. It was like an ice rink outside ground, and I couldn't have chose like a much worse game to take him to be fair, but he still enjoyed his sen. He was sat there, he was singing along and just having a good old laugh. And it was the worst performance I've ever seen us put out here for him with kids. So,
you know one of the games what sticks out to me, what rate pissed me off, right? So you know the away fans, the stand up of the away fans. We were sat on there and we watched Fulham when we played Fulham. You know when it finished 3-3 and we were 3-1 up. Premier League season.
Oh yeah, when Rodrigo.
Yeah, come on, we didn't earn that many points. You can like kind of pick.
I was just trying to think, mate, because there's been some good Fulham games over it. Yeah, we slapped them 4-0 when we played Forest in playoff semi-final, and we lost 5-4 at home as well, where Ryan Sessegnon and Leon Clark scored.
Ryan Sessegnon, oh mate, what a player!
Mate, I was there that night, and he was absolutely unbelievable. He was unreal. I thought he went next big thing. I really did.
Yeah, I did. I still do. I still think there's a player there. Like, he's one of the
prone, isn't he?
I know. But like, I remember sat there and we're 3-1 up, and I'm getting excited because I've watched us get slapped 5-0 by Burnley, and that when kids are being like, do you know what I mean?
Ben Brereton and Diaz had a great game that game, didn't they?
So I'm sat there and I'm like, we're gonna do it, and then they got one back. I'm like, we're not doing it, are we? And you know the kid what scored that free kick where that low driven shot, the free kick where he laid it off for him, and he. Or something like that.
So that were the second goal. And
second goal, yeah.
That's what he scored that like overhead kick, didn't he, to make it 3-3?
The second goal, right? The kid what scored that, he'd been practicing that at half time, mate, for about fucking like during the half time warm up, mate. That's all they were doing.
Was it Tom Kearney, actually?
No, it was that mixed race kid. I forgot his name. Camero.
Oh, Bobby Decordova-Reid.
Yes.
Yeah.
We weren't young. You could tell we were a bit older.
Yeah, he used to play for Cardiff. I think he was about 27, 28
Yeah.
at that time.
But anyway, when that goes in, I knew what was happening. I'm like, they're getting another fucking one here. It's like Tottenham all over. Who could have pictured that, right? Being 1-0 up all the way through the game, then Tottenham winning extra time. From being 1-0 down, how can they score 2 goals in extra time?
Yeah, you knew that were coming, though. It was just going to be a case of play until Tottenham scored 2.
Yeah.
Like, if Tottenham were 1-0 up at that time, because we were obviously 1-0 up going into extra time, there'd have only been 3 or 4 minutes extra time. But because we were 1-0 up, they were, 11, 12?
12 minutes. 12 minutes, I think it was, wasn't it?
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So let's skip a few fucking months off that one. So they got rid of Eke. Mr. Wilder come back. Do you think he revolutionised the team again a second time when he came back the second time?
So when his first game back, when he come back the second time, Liverpool. We lost 2-0 that night, but we
were a bit of fight, weren't it?
We shouldn't have lost. We did it a good goal. I think it was Szoboszlai that scored in the last minute, if I remember right, to make it 2 to like kill the game off.
I think so, because
Cameron Archer had Canate on toast that night. He was causing him nightmares. And honestly, how we didn't score that game, I'll never know. So we did have some fight, but then after that, it soon tailed off again. But I'm not even going to read too much into Premier League anyway, because it's just it's too hard.
So let's finish that Premier League off. Yeah, that's done now. Yeah, we've gone back into Championship. He's got rid of a lot of, I'd say, club legends, strong figures in club. I wouldn't say, I can't really give him legend status. You get what I mean? But let's just say popular figures were in the club. Like, obviously, Georgie Baldock when...
I think you could say Baldock and Bash were both legends. I know Bash retired.
Yeah, but Egan as well, possibly Egan.
Yeah. Egan
he was our club captain for a couple... You know what I mean?
He weren't there as long, but it's what they did in that amount. It's like I class Illiman as a Sheffield United legend in whatever.
That's just for the impact what Illiman had on it.
But that's what I base it on. So Illiman obviously got us promoted that season, and he was the best ever player that I've ever seen playing a Sheffield United shirt in my lifetime, hands down. And there's no one even close to him. Whereas like Egan,
me play yet, kid. You know, see me play on Park.
How long were Eags with us for? About
I think it was 6 years. 6 years.
5, 6 years. That's long enough.
We bought him the year we went to Premier League, weren't it? Not the Premier League, sorry. The year we went up to Championship.
It was the year after. It was the second season.
Well, second season.
We bought him.
Yeah, because we had Richard Stearman and that, didn't we, at back? Weren't it? Yeah.
So we bought him for £4 million.
From Brentford.
We didn't do much business that summer. We just obviously made a couple of tweaks and we went again. And I think the 2 main bits of business that we did that summer were John Egan and Ollie Norwood, if I remember right. I don't think we did much else, but they were both unbelievable for us.
So what year did we get Jack O'Connell then?
We got him in League One.
The League One promotion season.
Yeah, I wasn't right sure.
They were wank at first and all.
Yeah, he had an awful first 3-4 games, and then he just obviously turned into the Jock that we all know and love.
Oh, Jock. Right. I know, like, Illiman, he's the best player ever, but, you know, to me, Jock's like, he's up there. Like, if there were Mount Rushmore of United players, he's up there for me.
Well, he would have been a solidified England international, and there's no doubt about that.
He was the best left-sided centre-back in the Premier League that season.
He had absolutely everything. He was quick, he was strong, he was unbelievably good in the air, and he was a good ball player as well. It's not like he was just a physical specimen that were good physically. He was good everywhere. His delivery, his crosses for a centre-half.
Oh, you're going to make me cry.
I know, mate. It's heartbreaking. It really, really is. You
know, worst thing about it, he's only 32, 31, 32 now, right?
Have you seen shape he's in now?
I know, but you know the thing is, he can't ever play football again because obviously he got to pay out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
His leg was just absolutely destroyed.
Shot to bits, weren't it?
Yeah. Heartbreaking, mate, but
he was so good. Do you know what though? This is what fucking absolutely pisses me off, right? So we bought Jack O'Connell to go in there for when Jock were a bit tired or needed to come off or something like that. That's what Jack Robinson were bought for.
I know.
And then that happened.
Wow,
He got injured that season. We bought Jack Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, no wonder we're fucking downfall, weren't it? Fucking had that.
It's the biggest downgrade I think we've ever had position for position ever.
Right, so we've lost subject here now. So obviously, you've just
you were talking about getting club legends out.
Yeah. So you brought up a good point there, but I want to add to it. Right. So obviously, we bought Jack Robinson to replace Jack O'Connell. Do you think Wilder allegiance sometimes blinds him to the better player?
So I'll let you go first on this one, actually, Ian.
Ooh, interesting. I mean, he's yeah, to a certain degree, yes, I think it does, especially in Robinson's case. Is he doing that a little bit with City? I'm not sure, but yes, I think it does. Is it going to be that way going forward?
Right. So to add on to that, you know what I saw? Did anyone watch Inside Shycliffe?
Yes, I did. That's what I was just going to mention, actually.
So I saw something on there where I were a bit. I'm not saying that's going to be the squad he's going to play in, but I saw partnerships played on the training pitch. I saw Burrows, Tanganga, McGuinness, and Godfrey playing up back, passing the ball between them, like holding the lines. And then
Benny and Cannon were quite consistent as well.
And then else, you know what else I saw? I saw Matos and Samara.
So that's the midfield that I want us to go with. I honestly do. Like I love O'Hare. Obviously, City. I like him.
You know what it is with City, right? I think he can be a really good player if he knuckled down. If that makes, he's a young lad. He's going to live his life how he wants to live, right? But acting like a superstar before you are a superstar is going to nullify your career.
I think Wilder will get the best out of him, though, because he's going to want to run that extra yard for him, innit?
Yeah, without a doubt. So don't get me wrong, City is a workhorse. Do you know what I mean? He does work hard. I will say that about him. But it's the running about when you don't need to run about.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the getting face on because you've just been done, so you're lunging in for a tackle. They're the little bad habits what need to go. I don't know what to do with, or let me pass it behind me. The little things, he needs to learn how to progress the ball instead of just, I don't understand what his role is in the team, and that's my problem with him. I don't know what he's supposed to be doing.
Do you know what worries me at the minute? And I think it's very glaring. We have got a very, very, don't matter what partnership we go for as them two in midfield, they're very, very young. I like to have somebody that's a bit of an older, experienced head in midfield because I think it's very, very important.
And that is why he was talking about Tom Davis, I think.
Yeah, and I think Tom Davis.
I saw Tom Davis that was training as well, and
he's not fit for this weekend. Wilder said that, but
Oxford.
So he should be back for next weekend. Hopefully.
Me personally, I don't know what player we're getting, but I do think that midfield's crying out for Blaster to be back in it.
Yeah, I agree. I just want to continue with the point that we're making about.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
So you look at the drop off that we had. So I go back to the first season back in Championship under Wilder.
Yes,
we had Paul Coates running that midfield until he broke his leg at Burton.
I loved Coates there. Coates and Fleck. I think that partnership, what they formed, were phenomenal at the time.
He was unbelievable that season. He was a metronome. He just dictated play. He dominated. And if you remember, we were top of the league when Coates was fit. We were top of the league. It was us and Wolves, and then there were a couple of other teams behind us. I think
Middlesbrough started flying up. Leeds, I know Leeds started catching, didn't they?
So there were a couple of teams that were behind us, but it were us and Wolves. Us and Wolves were at top, and then Coates broke his leg. And if you remember, John Lundstrom took his place.
Yes.
John Lundstrom, who was, 24-year-old, never played at that level before. And he looked at his depth and plummeted. Now, I think we are missing some experience in that midfield at the minute. We've got City, who's in his second season as a pro. We've got Matos, who's not played much senior football. I think he's probably played 50, 60 games. It's quite a few games.
Do not talk about my Matos.
I like him. I really, really like him. But I think it's always good to have that experience.
I know. I totally understand what you're saying.
It's where the game's won and lost. It really is.
But also, I can add to that and say we didn't have that experience in the middle last season.
No, maybe not. But we had the physical presence there.
Which Samari can offer.
Samari can offer it. Do I think that he's the same sort of level of athlete as what Vinny Souza is?
Do you know? I can't answer that question because I ain't seen enough of Samari to see that. I don't know how strong he is when it's in a one-on-one. I don't know if he can bang someone out of the way. Do you know what I mean? I don't know this because I haven't seen him enough.
I think you can just tell, like looking at a player. Samari is more of a graceful, elegant player, glides across pitch, whereas Vinny Souza, don't get me wrong, I've not heard it and I've not seen it like firsthand, but I can imagine if you're an opposition player and you receive a ball and you've got your back to Vinny Souza, I imagine you can hear him stomping towards you. He runs like he's angry at grass.
Yeah.
That's the way that I always saw Vinny Souza last season. And I don't think Samari is that sort of player. I think he's more of a move it left to right, get it forward, and try and be progressive more as Souza. Souza was more of a destroyer.
You know what? And from what clips I've seen of him, the two different players in as much as Souza, you could rely on him to make that tackle.
Yes.
Samari, for me, looks to be more as though he's reading game.
It's an interception.
Interceptions, that kind of thing. Now, I haven't seen enough of him to say what he's like progressing forward. But if he can break the play up in a similar way to what Vinny done, and then maybe use Matos as the more creative one.
Well, do you know what? With Matos, I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. Do you know, like, it's like, you know, when people say destroyers and all that lot, and you pitch like Vinny Souza he was like this big dominant force, and then he just take a shoulder barge all this, like, right? Look at Kante. I know you can't compare Matos with Kante at all. Do you know what I mean? They're different players, different parts of the careers, different levels. But Kante won the ball off little big men constantly. Do you know what I mean? How big were we? 5'6"?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, in my head, the work rate what Matos does, and I saw clips from him from Oxford. I think he's going to be that player. You know, as much as like he hasn't got the physical height, I think he's strong as an ox, and I think he will be able to bully players a lot bigger than him. Yeah,
he's got a lot to. He's got a lot to prove, especially coming from where he came from.
Well, like I said, you don't play for a club like Chelsea at that age if you're shy.
No. He didn't even come through Chelsea's academy either. He got picked up towards back end of his time at Norwich, I think. Something like that.
I'm not really sure.
So that it does say a lot, because for him to not come through the youth, like the lower level youth ranks, and to get picked up by an academy as prestigious as Chelsea, obviously it's Cat 1. But players flying out left, right, and centre. Like some of the best players have come out at Chelsea academy. Like you look at De Bruyne. De Bruyne obviously come to Chelsea academy towards back end of his progression, didn't he? I think did Salah as well. Was Salah Chelsea academy?
Salah was at Chelsea, but I think he was bought from Fiorentina.
He went Fiorentina to Roma. And then he went Roma to Liverpool. I think it might have been Basel actually that he was.
Yeah, Basel. Yeah.
So, I mean, I've seen people sort of saying, "Well, if he's that good,
why do you let him go?"
But they've got to have a massive turnover of players because of simply size of the squad, and he's probably a victim of that. I mean, under sort of normal club circumstances, as quote unquote smaller club, it'll be there to develop, wouldn't it?
Chelsea have got the biggest set of professional players under contract in world football. They've got to, because
Chelsea. Sorry, go on.
Go on, mate.
So Chelsea have spent over £1 billion in the last 10 years on players.
Yeah,
is it 10 years or it's less than that? Isn't it now?
I think it's more than $1 billion. A significant bit more.
Yeah. No, but is it 10 years or is it 5 years? I know it was over $1 billion in a short space of time, weren't it?
Anyway, it doesn't really make a
Yeah,
difference.
but
Like,
anyway,
they've spent
right,
a lot of
so-
fucking dough.
Yeah, right. So what they tend to do is they buy these young players with high potential. Because if you look on that, they're playing Football Manager and buying out wonder kids. That's what they're doing.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? So they're buying all these with upside, and to surprise enough, they're making a profit on a lot of them. A lot of
Yeah.
them. But like the players like Matos, they get lost in the system. So rather than just letting them drag it out and then leaving on a free, they might as well cash in now, sell them with a juicy sell-on bonus. They're happy. Do you know what I mean?
That's why they can spend as much as what they do, because of the amount of professionals that they're churning out of their academy every single year, and they're selling them on for a couple of million quid. Some of these lads have not even played a professional game of football, and they're getting sold for a couple of million quid. But you'll notice it with Chelsea, they always have 1 or 2 academy lads that appear on their bench every single year that they get some experience into. And then more often than not, look at Alfie Gilchrist. I know he ended up going for a lot cheaper than what Chelsea expected him to.
Have they actually sold him then?
Yeah, he's been
not
sold
alone.
to West Brom.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he's been sold this time round, and it's only a fee of like 2 million quid or something like that. It's cheap.
I'd have picked him up, me. I'll be honest with you, personally, I liked him. I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, well, he's not a right back, he's not too small to be a centre back and all that lot. But you can't, like we're saying now, you can't go through the Chelsea academy and get high appraisal if you're shy. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's why he's got sold though, because he's not a ball playing defender, is he? He's not.
Yeah,
he's somebody that.
It is John Terry, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he reads the game quite well, and he does offer you something a bit different to like the other right backs that we've got at the minute. And I would have picked him up, but obviously we're not in charge. He's gone now. I wish him all best. He got booed a couple of times last season, if I remember right, which is absolutely fucking
that's what I mean about our fans, mate.
Like
they give a new name to the term retardation.
The amount of right backs that we had on books last season though were ridiculous. We had Hamza, Harry Clark, Femi Siriki, Alfie Gilchrist.
Clark. You know what pissed me off about Clark? You know when we signed him, he had that first game and he looked. I was like, I can go deal. He's all right.
Looks all right,
fucking all over the place, and then it just went blurb instantly, weren't it?
In fairness, he did when he were in Championship year before they went up.
Yeah, did it look good?
Yeah, it looked good. And then when they went up, he couldn't get it team.
I think he had a bad injury, didn't he? If I remember right.
Possibly so. But even when he come back, he looked terrible. He looked
Did Coventry end up selling that kid we were after?
Which one, Bobby Thomas?
Yeah.
No. Still
no. So they've got Bobby Thomas and Wolfenden.
Bobby Thomas, Wolfenden, and they've also got, who is it that they've got as a backup? Is it Kitchen? Oh, Kitchen.
Yeah.
Kitchen and Binks, or is Binks gone?
Don't know.
Yeah, I think Liam Kitchen's the backup anyway. So they've got.
That's a decent partnership. That
very good partnership.
They've got a good team. They've got a good team, to be fair.
So I think
who's that new midfielder? Taupe, is it Taupe? Something like that.
He was there last season, Victor Taupe.
Oh,
yeah, Swedish kid, good player.
He was quiet last season, then.
He come off at bench when they played us at Lane. He's a good player. He's a very good player. But they've got very good depth, Coventry, in a lot of positions. I mean, like
they've got a good squad. Me, I'll be honest with you. I know. Do you know what it is with them? They irritate me. They irritate. They force rivalries. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they force rivalries and they always talk shit about us constantly. They even call us piggies. Do you know what I mean? What do they think they are?
It's because they don't like the fact that they're our feeder club. That's
do you know what I mean?
That's the issue. It's like, if we go up next season, if we go up this season somehow and Cov don't be surprised if we go in for Jack Radone. So they don't like the fact that obviously we've managed to poach like they hate Callum aware.
I know they do.
Despise him. And go.
Do you know how badly I wanted to score against him? He would celebrate it all.
I know he would.
Meltdown.
Have Radone just signed a new contract?
He's either on the verge of signing one or he has just signed one. I see.
He only signed last season, didn't
Yeah, but I thought I did sign the new contract, or was talking about one in the last few days.
Yeah, I've seen it in newsy, and so he's either on verge or he already has.
So
which I'm not surprised. Contracts mean absolutely fuck all nowadays. All it does, it just increases your price tag. That's all it does.
So I've got a question for you. So Coventry, if Fat Frank ends up going to West Brom when they sack Potter, do this slip off?
Yes,
I do. I think so. I think they're still riding away from last season, personally.
I don't think he'll go to West Ham, though.
You don't?
No, I don't.
No, I don't. I don't neither. I think it's a poison chalice. I think he's probably better off staying where he is.
We know this, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think Frank's got a bit of an ego.
Oh, of course he has. You can't be one of the best midfielders in the world for as long as what. But
I think his ego. Right, the thing is with him, he gets his confidence knocked in manager duties, but then he builds his end back up. And now I think he's at the point where he's like, if he knows West Ham ain't got a manager, West Ham's his boyhood club. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but West Ham also didn't treat him very well, like growing up.
No, they didn't. But I think if they came knocking or even had the tout of thinking, I think he'd jump ship straight away.
I don't think he will. I really don't.
So you'd stay with a possibility of going up with a championship team or going in Premier League now.
Well, West Ham have got every chance of going down this season.
Yeah, but what the thing is, if you can turn that squad around, you make a bigger name for yourself than what you are getting promoted.
But you basically, I'm just going to jump in here and then I'll let you have your.
No, you're right. Good.
So you basically, from my point of view, you're basically in the same situation. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If you go to West Ham and you go down this season, you're in the Championship. So it's basically a 2-season project with both teams. With Coventry, you need to get up and stay up, or with West Ham, you need to stay up and then kick on. Yep. So you basically got to look at it like a 2-year contract. And what would I rather do to prove myself and pay my dues?
It's not Football Manager, remember, so you've got to think about it realistically.
That's how I am thinking about it, though, mate. You look at what Coventry have got at the minute. Coventry are a project, and they are something that you can look. West Ham need a takeover. Yeah. West Ham need a takeover. David Sullivan and fucking whoever else. David Sullivan and fucking Golds. They need to be out of that club for West Ham. Because West Ham have got the potential. Look at the ground and stuff that they've got now. Don't get me wrong,
Olympic Stadium.
I'm not keen on it. I think it's pretty shit. But they've got
Upton Park were better.
They've basically got a brand spanking new ground that's 13 years old, because it were made for 2012 Olympics, weren't it?
Yeah.
So they've got a ground that's within 20 years of being built. They've got like a good fan base. As much as I fucking hate West Ham, I hate them. I really do.
Forever, but
they have got a good fan base. They've got a couple of good players. I'm very surprised Paqueta's stayed.
You know what? Right. So if they lost Paqueta and Bowen, they're fucked.
Yeah, I think Bowen will go either in January or in summer.
I like Bowen, but he's not a top tier player.
But saying that, he's also fucking with Danny Dyer's daughter, isn't he? So maybe that's why he's staying a bit longer.
Oh, yeah. Right, but if you were Bowen, would you stay in England?
Yes.
I think he could be a better player abroad.
Jared Bowen wants to be in the England squad, though, and your best possible chance of being in England squad is by playing in the English league.
Could you? I think like at a club like Napoli or something, I think he'd shine.
Oh, 100%. I see exactly what you're saying, because he's not a lightning quick winger. So
lightning quick, I think that's his biggest asset. I think he's rapid.
He's not.
Honestly, I do. I think Bowen's rapid, me.
He's not, mate. Do you know what Jared Bowen is? Jared Bowen is a number 9 that's been converted to a winger. Him as a number 9, I really, really like him, and I think he'd thrive as a number 9, because I watch him play, and the runs that he makes to like the back post and stuff like that, it's instinctual number 9 play. He's good in the air. He scores a lot of goals with his head for somebody that's not particularly tall. He is a number 9 that's been converted to a winger, in my opinion, and I think he'd be more suited down middle. I really do.
Yeah, right. So I think we've completely diverted and we're just rambling about fucking other shit. We need to get back to the focal point on what the only club worth talking about. Yeah. Right, so I've got So who's starting striker?
Campbell.
Because Campbell, right? The only reason why I'm asking you this is Wilder's press conference about footballers being losers, well, losing players, footballers, and obviously picking his own squad.
But then you listen to what he had to say about obviously Campbell and Gus should have never been on bench for Ipswich game.
Oh yeah, I know. Right, so one thing we can all agree with, 100%, Gus is going to be on left.
Yeah, I agree.
100,000,000%, and I will put right. And do you know what it is? I saw Barry doing his little fucking things with his one footers going like, yeah, come on, Barry. Come on, yeah, go on. Good job, Louis. Good job. But do you know what I mean? Well, that's just sympathy. But you know what that's telling me is Barry is very, what's the word? He needs a hug, to get what I mean. For him to have to keep getting complimented how he worked after every shot and after everything, that's telling me that he's not so much, what the word? He's damaged. He's low on morale. Do you get what I mean?
He's a young lad, isn't it? Same as obviously what like City and stuff are. We have got a very young squad. If you look at it overall, we've got a very, very young squad.
I've got something, I wouldn't say controversial, but something what I can see happening because I know Mr. Wilder loves this man. I think there's a possibility Mr. Chong may start at number 10 over Callum O'Hare.
Maybe. I was thinking more. We're gonna say on right, but it's gonna be Ogbenny.
No, Ogbenny's going on right. Without a doubt, mate. You know what? I can't remember the last time we had that jump.
Killer pace.
I was speaking to some of my friends who are Rotherham fans, and you know, like how like we keep saying like he's very one-sided. Like, not what is it? What were we called now? That facts couldn't all we had. Ollie Burke, right. Very one-dimensional, could only run, couldn't he? Do no else.
That's fair enough.
I remember you saying something about I hope he's not an over Ollie Burke. And I asked my friends who were Rotherham fans, and they said, no, he's completely opposite. He's like an actual old-school winger. He'll run in, he crosses the ball constantly. Yeah,
that's what you want. That's all I want out of my wingers.
I know.
I'm not, but hey, can we just touch on the fact that it's Tyrese Campbell versus Tyrese Campbell on Saturday?
Yes, I was going to say that. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Charlton have got a Tyrese Campbell, Ricky.
Yeah, slightly different spelling up first name, like. So if you're going to go with one of the Tyrese, or you're going to go behind him? That's my next.
Behind Ogbenny, it'd be Ben Godfrey for me.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's going to suit a Wilder back four a lot more than a Sellers back four, because back four with Sellers is high line, and that's where we were getting exposed. If you look at it, a lot of Ipswich's goals come from either crossfield balls out to the wingers, where the wingers could just knock it past him and run behind into space, or they come from through balls. It were one or the two. It were basic football that Ipswich played. They didn't have to play neat and tidy stuff to cut us open. It were one ball every time.
So what's going to happen is, do you remember what used to happen with Hamza? Right. So when we're attacking, what's going to happen is Burrows is going to set off and he's going to join the attack. Right. Our back threes. We're what's he called? Godfrey. They're going to pull out into middle and go a wide three.
Slide across,
and become a wide three. Tanganga will go in the centre of it when McGuinness on left and Godfrey on right while they're attacking. And then when they're defending, it rolls back round.
I think it'll be McGuinness in middle. I think your slowest one's got to go in middle.
No, because I think McGuinness would be the one sitting further back, if that makes sense. He would be covering the left while they're attacking. What I mean?
If he's the one that's going to be sitting furthest back, mate, it's always your one in the middle. That's the
only thing I've got to say contradict that means Tanganga's going to have to be crossing McGuinness every time we're attacking.
Not necessarily. Not if Tanganga don't play on left.
What do you mean on right?
Not if Tanganga plays on the right, he can. No, if Tanganga plays on the left, he can stay on the left.
Yeah, but I don't think he will be playing on left.
I think you play Tanganga at left centre back and you play McGuinness at right. I think Tanganga's more versatile and more capable of playing at left centre back than what McGuinness is. What do you think, Ian? That's just my personal.
Well, number one, which one's got left foot?
Neither.
None of them, right? Because right away, you know where I'm going with that one. He likes his left footers, right? So if that's the case, either I would balance it up. I think McGuinness is a little bit slower.
Do you know what McGuinness reminds me of? A slower Renell.
I don't think he's. I don't think he's the same ability level.
I was going to say a slower, bit shorter Harry Suter.
Yeah, there you go. There you
You
go.
can't get slower than Suter.
Well,
He's
you
slower than
can't.
Suter.
You can't get slower than Suter.
Suter was deceptive because even though he was big, he had a long stride pattern, so it looked like he was running in slow motion. But you didn't see Harry Suter get caught out of position very often at all.
It's because he never pushed that far up to get out of position.
Yeah. He did though. He did. It
were Burnley. Were it Burnley what turned him inside out? It was team what
Sunderland. He got sent off. It where Wilson Isidore.
Yeah.
So if you're going to compare him to Suter, right, McGuinness, then he's going to play deeper and he's going to play middle. He's going to play middle. So if you're going to play him in middle, then you go Butters, him and Tanganga, you know, the central two. You're saying Godfrey. Right. So now who sits in front of them?
For me, if I had my personal choice, it'd be Samare and Matos. But I think it'll be Matos and Peck.
The only thing what I don't like about that midfield, I'll be totally honest with you, there's no white there.
Apart from Samare, but he don't play.
No, yeah, but like we've just said, City and Matos, isn't it? More than likely.
So, but one thing I will give City, though, you know, he's actually quite good in air. To say that he's not particularly tall, he wins a lot of balls from corners. You know, when we're with the ball.
Do you know what it is? I think because Robinson's gone now. I can't lay my frustration down on Robinson constantly. So now I think City Peck's my next option. Do you get what I mean? And I think that's what it is. And I don't mean to. And I really don't, because he might not be as bad as I go off like, but he irritates shit out of me.
What I want you to do is, he might not do it as much this season because we've got more people that can win ball in box. Like Tanganga wins a lot. From what I've seen of him so far, he's got a ridiculous leap on him.
Mate, got frog legs.
McGuinness is obviously going to be the target man from attacking zones, isn't he? But City last season, I want you to maybe go back and have a look at last season and the amount of headers that he won in the opposition box. He won a lot. He really did. So
I'm going to say something to you now. What's going to make you laugh? Guess who won a lot of headers in opposite box?
Gosh.
Like, Callum O'Hare. Do you know how many ball heads he got onto? How many balls his head got onto? I was like, what the fuck?
Do you know what? It doesn't surprise me. I've seen him win quite a lot in our box last season. Like he were on the end of a lot of clearances, like where he'd either win the second ball from a corner or he'd win the initial header. I think it's just because of his engine more than anything, and I think it's similar situations with both of them. I think City is quite good in the air for his height and better than what you'd expect. Whereas with O'Hare, he's like a fly around shit, innit? So he just picks up them positions that he gets there at last second when people are not expecting him to get there, and that's how he wins his headers more often than not. But I'm not worried about us aerially no more. The thing that we need to work on is this fucking delivery into box. I can't remember last time I seen someone fucking swing a good crossing.
So I've got a question for you. You know Callum O'Hare? I think that injury destroyed him. I don't think we're never going to get that player what we saw at Coventry.
No.
And
long gone.
If people know me, I proper blew Callum O'Hare off. I thought it would be the one this season. Do you know what I mean? But I also did say Cannon's going to get about double figures in goals. But do you know what I mean? So, but you know what it is with Callum O'Hare? I think I don't know. I can't. He's scared. He's scared to play football.
Yeah, he picks up the right positions and stuff, and he gets the ball in the right position. It's just his end product.
Right.
And as a number 10, you need to have the best end product on pitch.
So there's a reason why. You know, if he had about a bit of pace on him, it'd be in a mid to top level Premiership team.
Yeah, it'd be like a Chak Fatadze sort of player. But he's not got that pace to get past anybody anymore.
Yeah, and that's the problem. He's so slow. He's a lot slower than I thought he were.
It's the way that he gets past people. It's by like little flicks, putting it through legs.
Isn't it? He loves his little 1-2s. But the thing is, half the time he's calling for the ball, and he don't even. He's surrounded. He just wants to create space. That's the thing. I think he's a ball-hungry moron, and he needs to learn to start shooting. Because the amount of times I see him in box where he can just crack one, but he'd rather do a little back heel and pass it on.
I think a lot of referees have twigged onto him as well because he goes down so easily as soon as he gets contact in his back, and it's frustrating. The amount of times that I see him go to ground and the referee waves play on. Yeah, referee waves play on, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I want to call for a foul, but it weren't a foul. Get up.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing me head in.
Exactly. So, obviously, we basically all said our squad, haven't we? What we think.
Well, I like him in 10.
Callum or her?
Yeah.
I want him to. I want that player, if that makes sense. I want him to be that player we were at Coventry.
Yeah, but maybe he's not, like you touched on it there with injury. And
he's not, and that's the problem. I don't think he's good enough.
And would that be part of them? I know he were last year or whatever it was, but would that be part of their not fighting to keep him?
Well, no, he did wanted to keep him. That's the thing.
I'm not sure whether they did.
Yeah, they wanted to keep him. He decided to leave. Right. So if it were me personally, right, there were rumours of that 2 million bid from that Polish club. Do you know what I mean? Which were utter bollocks. Utter woke nonsense. But if it were real, I'd have took it. I really would have.
No,
because would you not have took it?
No, and the reason that I want to took it is because I do think there is a player there who are Callum.
Yeah,
I think it can be. The potential is still there for him to be a lot better than what he's shown so far. I think if you look at the reaction of players so far, it looks like this season has broken him more than it has anybody else.
Yeah,
he looked like a ghost after Ipswich.
Don't you think he's lost quite a lot of weight?
Yeah, his face is starting to look a lot thinner and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm just hoping that now Wilder's back. You know what Wilder's like. Wilder will man motivate people, and this squad that we've got, it's not a squad that can pull off tactical masterclasses and play like silky, sexy football. We've seen that they can't do it. It's a case of they need an arm wrapped round the shoulder, and they need a rocket up their arse for him to run through a brick wall. And if that's what we need, Wilder is the man to get that.
Just before you came on, Connor, Ricky and I were saying, I liked what he said in his press conference, that it's a game by game, as it was before. Yeah. And he also he didn't say don't expect miracles, but what he said was,
they're going to run.
Limit your expectations, but we are going to run. In other words, what he's saying, well, we'll do what we can. But don't expect a magic bullet, so to speak. But they will run, and you could. I was watching some highlights of the last game, and at the end there, I've never seen such a dispirited bunch of players in my life.
Looked heartbroken.
They're just one of them that had it were like,
they looked gone, didn't they, mate? The spirit and fight had gone out of them, and I think one thing that Wilder does know how to do really, really well, he knows how to pick a player up off the floor.
Yeah, he's a man motivator without a shadow of a doubt.
Obviously, Billy Sharp tells that story about when we'd lost like first 3-4 games in League One, and he got him to get off at bus, go and get some fucking beers. They had a beer and a fucking chinwag on way back.
Right.
That is needed. That is needed, and I think
it's about making them one, in it. Do you know what I mean? Getting them to trust each other, because that's what it is. It's not that. Do you know what it is? The moment where you look at the squad, they don't trust each other.
Yeah,
and that's a big issue as well. Like I said, remember I said to you, Connor, when they were running into each other in our box.
I think that was a system, wasn't it?
That's a trust issue as well.
Yeah,
is it not trusting who someone's there?
I don't think it's a case of they don't trust each other, because I think this group of players really like each other. They seem like they're good fucking mates and stuff off at pitch. They're always like, I always see them with each other, on Instagram and fucking whatever else. They always seem like they're with each other all the time. I think it's a case of they didn't trust the system.
They were dreading going in, weren't they? They were dreading going in. You could see it every time.
Did you like Wilder's little dig?
Oh, about computers and
the tactics.
Yeah, we knew that were coming, and I can let him have that one. That's not a problem. But you can tell with Sellers, the player. I'm not saying that the players disliked him, but you can tell he's not one of them that's like sat with him having a beer, playing a game of cards, or fucking having a game of tennis with him or whatever else.
The more I watched Sellers, the more I disliked him, and I thought he were a prick.
Well, I didn't think he was a prick. I think he was just out of his depth.
I think he was a prick, mate. I think he's a fraudster what fucking blagged his way into a job.
Yeah, I think he was just out of his depth. I really do. But
I'd said right from the beginning, if you remember that, every time I saw him, it were like, oh my God. There were nothing that inspired anybody to think we were going anywhere. You know?
Yeah, I said, it's one of them, yeah. If I've had a few playing lessons and I'd fly one of them little propelled little single-seater planes, right? And someone said, it's like me turning around going, yeah, I'll go fly that Airbus A380. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to happen. Do you get what I mean?
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I think but props to owners, they've sorted it out, and I think now the owners are gonna. I think we've got good owners now. I'll be honest with you. Not for that. I think they've learned, if that makes sense, and I think we've experienced the low, and I think it all can be up now.
Do I think they're naive and are they going to make more mistakes moving forward? Yeah, they are. But one thing that I can't knock them for is they've spent money, they've rectified mistakes when they've happened, they've gone back to basics when it's needed, and they've literally ripped everything to bits. They've swallowed their pride, gone back to the previous manager that arguably shouldn't have been sacked in the first place, like according to a lot of the fan base. So they're clearly here because they want the best for the club. And nobody can doubt that now. They're not trying all this sort of stuff and they're not trying to rebrand everything to make themselves look good. The aim is getting the club into the Premier League and keeping them there. They've said that numerous times and they're showing that by their actions. They've spent money. They've given the fans exactly what they wanted and they've gone back to the man that they think is the best person for the job now. They've tried something with Sellers. They've tried this fancy football and front foot football. They tried giving us what some of the fans wanted in terms of putting teams to sword 4-5-0, and it's not worked.
It has.
We
way around.
Put to sword 4 or 5.
Other way around, pal.
Yeah, but they've gone back on everything that they've tried doing, and they've given the fans what they wanted. I think they've realised that if you've not got the fans on side, you are not going to be successful because fans are massive. Sound bets in. Nice one. The fans.
It's all he's bothered about, isn't it?
You're an addict.
The fans are a big part of it. If you've got the fans,
we just ignored it.
Yeah, because I was trying to make a brilliant point.
Is an addict.
You're right. You're 100% right, Colin. So here's my question for you two then. We brought him back. We accepted that. We've covered who we think should be in team. We've covered the morale thing. I think he's brought Mickey Collins in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. So there's room there for a Jack Lester type role, but that's going forward. Okay, my next question to both of you.
Yes. Succession
plan. For when and if he moves on or upstairs or whatever.
Can I go first on this?
Yes, of course you can.
So they've given him the length of contract that I suggested and that I wanted them to give him. They've give it until the end of the following season after this one.
So you read it.
Yeah, so 20 months, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So they've given him the length of contract that I wanted. I think what you've got to do is you've got to, personally, I wouldn't mind Chris Wilder as a director of football. However, would he want to do something like that? We know that he likes being hands-on. We know that he likes being a manager. We know that he likes being in and amongst it. That's the sort of person that he is. Personally, whoever comes in after Chris Wilder, they have to have the seal of approval of Chris Wilder, in my opinion now, because I want us to transition away from the style of football that we play under Wilder, but you can't go from having Chris Wilder at the club to a Ruben Sayers. It just doesn't work, especially when you keep in the core of the squad. Because if you've got a core of a squad that's successful under Chris Wilder and you go for a Ruben Sayers type manager, it's never going to work because the different footballing philosophies. Ruben Sellers wants to try to play this attacking vertical football that's non-existent, that we've never seen. Whereas Chris Wilder, he wants you running through brick walls. It's basics, but it's effective basics. It's doing the essentials correctly and exceeding in the essentials. So what I want Chris Wilder to have an input on who takes over after him that's got a slightly different brand of football. Someone that's a bit more tactically diverse than what a Chris Wilder is, but has a lot of the same core principles. And I think if you've not got the seal of approval from Chris Wilder by the time the end of his contract comes, then I think we're going to be in exactly the same situation. And after 6 or 7 games, we're going to be calling Chris Wilder back again. Needs to be a gradual transition. Have a 5-year plan after Chris Wilder finally calls it a day with us, instead of trying to make it an instant transition going from one style to another. It needs to be gradual over those 4 or 5 years, in my opinion.
So does that involve, like we've just said, Mickey Collins has come in? I know Montgomery's gone to Forest, right? But that kind of a person coming in, for me, I've got my own opinion. I'm interested in yours. Does that involve them coming in now, or say 3 months down the line, or going forward? At what point would you look to get somebody in? Do you give yourself enough time to have a look around, have conversations, make some decisions, or is it sort of get them in quickly so they can start getting a feel of things?
I don't think it has to be somebody that's going to come in as like backroom staff and then take over. I think if you asked Chris Wilder now to lay all of his cards on the table of who he thinks could be a suitable replacement for when his contract's up, I think he's probably already got 3 or 4 names in mind, if I had to guess. So let's say we're in the Premier League at the end of this time where Chris Wilder's kept us up and his contract has come to an end. The name that's going to jump off the page to me, if he's not in work, that Chris Wilder will suggest will be Sean Dyche. That'd be my opinion. If we're a Premier League club, Sean Dyche is realistic, in my opinion. Whereas if we're in the Championship, I think he might suggest a Mark Robbins or someone along that sort of line. I don't know whether you lot are thinking the same sort of thing as me, but he might suggest somebody a bit younger.
Right, yeah. I don't want old heads. Sorry, Ricky. Younger for me. Younger with that. A younger dynamic. Sorry.
So I'm going to add on to it now, right? So my thought process is, like, Conrad's get his word transition in there, but I think he is correct. There does have to be a transition period. We can't do a complete 360 and expect it to work. On the aspect of that, though, I do believe these young, hungry, tactical prowess managers what have studied tactics rather than playing the game, I believe there has to be a balance. So me personally, I'd like to see when Wilder does finally dethrone himself from the pedestal of Sheffield United, it does need to move upstairs. But I want him to take on an apprentice rather than just dumping someone at the helm and expect him to work like Sellers have done.
You want someone that comes into the club as like backroom staff to start off with, and then
possibly, but I believe, like, say, if Ruben Sellers, we had Ruben Sellers like we did, right? I would have liked a Chris Wilder still there, like as the director of football, just to, because it is right. Sellers, as much as we're giving him shit about his tactics and all that lot, I'm not saying it would be Ruben Sellers or all like that. I'm just using him as an example. I believe he did need someone like, right, because these young, hungry managers and all this analytics shit, what they're doing, like Danny Roll and all that lot, I do believe they need to work with someone like Chris Wilder to learn as well. Because Sean Dyche said it's all right playing pretty football, but they forgot the basics of winning. So I think if they can blend their tactical prowess and all this free-flowing football with a Chris Wilder, with a Sean Dyche, with a Mark Robbins, someone who's grafted and been through the ranks, and you know what I mean? They've done it, and they, you know what I mean? The hard way. They haven't done it the easy way, like a lot of these young managers are. No offense to them, they're just getting given these jobs on names or because of a reputation or something. I'd like to see the blend of the manager, so I'd like it Wilder still to be there as high one of these young managers, but just Chris Wilder as a what do you call it? an advisor, a mentor towards this.
Was that not the case
I mean,
when Hecky was there with the 21s, though? Wasn't there
exactly.
succession plan? Yeah.
Do you know who's screaming out to me? And you might think that this is a bit niche, but I think it depends on where he's going to be at over these next 2 years.
Please don't say Montgomery.
No, not Monta. Even though I do think I won't be against it,
mate. Right, I'm not right. How do I say this? So he had a decent stint in Australia.
A very good stint in Australia. Not decent. That's underselling it.
Right. But that's like me saying I've just done very good with bloody #United in what league? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, mate. But
he got an opportunity in Scotland with not. It weren't a bad team, but it were an okay team. The team what he had, and he failed.
He did all right at Ibs, didn't he?
Not really.
I don't know, but fucking, it just makes me think like he's ended up as backroom staff at Tottenham and he's ended up at backroom staff at Nottingham Forest. I think he's definitely got something about him.
I don't rate Ange though.
I don't rate Ange particularly.
But so what's that saying? Right, he's just had Tottenham in the worst ever league position they've had in years.
But he's also won him a trophy, the first trophy in God knows how long. So he's somebody that can win you silverware, but he's not a long-term project, is he?
Yeah, so it's a weird one. But like to me, Ange is a losing manager. His win percent in the Premier League is shocking.
Yeah, but
not just that as well. He's the way he sets up. I mean, would Monty go in there and change his principles just to be part of that backroom?
But there you go. It does. So with Nick Montgomery, obviously we've seen him for long enough. We knew what sort of player he were. He weren't no tactical genius, weren't no technical maestro. He was a hard worker.
You know what it remind me of, right? So like if you got that hillbilly brother what lives in fucking woods called Bubba.
So yeah, I get what you're saying, but there's no way that Monty would ever compromise on those principles with the way that he used to play football. He were another one that used to run like he were angry at the grass.
Yeah, that's fine, and I agree what you're saying. But working under Ange has got a certain way. Well,
it's suicide football, isn't it? That's
right. It is. Yeah. So if you're working under that system, if you're accepting, go back to again. I've just mentioned Hecky. We pretty much knew that anybody coming out of 21 system or whatever, going down below that, when we were playing that 3 at the back, was already prepared for that coming through the system, right?
Which is the way it should be.
Correct. Yeah. So now if you accept that Monty's gone in, I don't know what level he's at, I just know he's a coach with Ange, right? Ange plays a certain way. So you would expect, and I might be wrong, I stand corrected on it, but you would expect that when he's coaching, he's coaching the Ange philosophy and the Ange way to play. Yeah. So is that going to sort of damage him? Is that the right word?
Maybe, but then, like I said, you've got to balance it up. Obviously, it's a lot of hearsay and it's a lot of speculation at the minute. And unless it happened, we'll never know.
No.
But in my opinion, Monty's not going to go back on everything that he's done through his own personal playing career and just throw that out of the window to play like Ange's style of football. I think he would take some of the aspects of Ange's football, like maybe some of the attacking aspects, but the hard work, I can't see Monty being somebody letting a fucking player off at Uckford not running through a fucking brick wall. Not with the sort of character that he were.
But like I said to you before, though, what was it? Like Lampard had a decent spell at Derby, do you get what I mean? And then he stepped up and it was shocking. Do you get what I mean? I want people get hung on fucking old heads or these players, like people say like Billy Sharp and all this, right? Oh, what says Billy Sharp's going to be a good fucking manager or a coach?
Nothing. But
do you get what I'm saying?
You need somebody that's got credentials. You need somebody.
Credentials, but credentials. Being a manager, not a footballer. Wayne Rooney proves that every little so much. You know what I mean? Wayne Rooney, but one of the best English players of all time, arguably. Easy. Wank manager. He ain't got a clue what he's doing. And I'm not being funny. He spent how many years with Ferguson? One of the best brains of football.
Do you know what I think the issue is with like a Rooney and things like that?
He needs more talented players.
yet they coach players as if they've got the same ability that what they had in their prime. I think some of those players, like Di Canio were one that were always known for that. Like players always used to say that he was best player in training and he was fucking manager when he were like Sunderland and Swindon and that.
Yeah.
So it's you've got to. Some of your better players are shit managers, and some of your shit players are better managers. We had this conversation the other day, didn't we, Ricky?
Yeah. So I'm going to throw a name out there for you now. Who I think would be adequate to lead us next after Chris Wilder, and a lot of people go, what?
Go on.
He's already at club.
Gary McSheffrey.
Yep.
Unproven for me. I know he's done well. He's done well at 21s. But
what I'm trying to say is he's got that period now with Wilder. They'll be interacting constantly.
Yeah, he has. But with Heke, you can't forget Heke.
No, I know we're already manager at Barnsley. Yes, I know.
He had a lot of experience as a manager before he could. It's
just an option. What's there? Do you get what I mean? So obviously, Gary McSheffrey is wanting to be a manager. He wouldn't be under 21 manager. Yeah. So what steps does he need to take now? What better steps could he take than one-to-one tuition off Chris Wilder?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's like you're not going to know if it never gets tried. Do you get what I mean? It's like Danny Roll, right? He's living on a 30% win percent for Sheffield Wednesday after a season and a half.
Right, I'm going to throw something out there now.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Next 5 years, Will Still will be manager of Sheffield United.
Will Still?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Based on what the owners want, and I think with a couple of years under his belt progressing potentially, because I don't think he's going to make it at the very top level, but I think he's going to be one of them that's going to be a low-end Premier League manager or top-end Championship. He's going to be one of them that's going to be fluctuating between there. I think we're still going to be at that point. He's English, he's young, he's got that modern idea of what football should be, but he understands, obviously. I know. But he understands.
But we won't see him in summer. We won't see him in summer. That's the problem.
Yeah, because just have to whack a cap on, won't he? But
do you know what? I'm going to say something now, right? This has probably been the most grown-up swear box we've ever had.
Yeah, I think we've just had, like, obviously, we've got topic quite a lot, haven't we? But
I don't know. We've just talked football, haven't we? Really?
Yeah, I'm just talking shit. That's what Swearbox is supposed to be. It's
supposedly, yes.
I know, but we were supposed to be talking about Charlton, weren't we?
Well, we are.
Should we move on? Right. Should we move on to Charlton then?
Yeah, we might as well, because obviously we've been on an hour already. An hour. Yeah, hour and 7, and I don't want to be in here all night. As much as I like talking to you all, I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but I'm supporting a proper team tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Not Sheffield United.
What your daughter's under 9s or whatever it is.
Telling you, mate. I'm telling you. 9:30 kickoff. Hollywood Colliery, wherever that is. Doncaster, wherever it is, I've got to go. Telling you. We're winning. I'm going to go 3-1. So when we do calling show for post match, if I've got face on, it's not because United won. It's because Bella's have lost.
You'll have to get some parents to call in, mate, and talk.
Well, it's surprisingly enough, one of the coaches actually seen channel.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Mate,
we'll have to get him on for post-match interview.
You will have.
Yeah, possibly. But yeah, like I said, this channel, you know itself, it's open to anybody. Everybody can have an opinion, and I can't wait to play Wednesday because.
So, shall we go on to Charlton a little bit?
So I'll go over the recent results and I'll let you know. So they start the championship off against Watford in a remarkable 1-0 win. I believe we're at Harvey in what we were supposed to be in after. Yep. Then they won in the EFL Cup 3-1 against Stevenage. Then they drew 0-0 against the Bristol, what beat us 4-1.
I don't think some of their results don't reflect the performances either.
They're very hard to score against, I believe.
That's a Nathan Jones team through and through, though. He does set teams up to be hard to beat. That's his whole philosophy. And I'll tell you something, he has got main character syndrome, that fucking bloke. He thinks it's all about him. But he's
It's all about me.
he's not a bad manager. I'll give him that.
So-
It does me head in how he goes off on touchline, but
Then they went on to lose at 1-0 to Leicester at home. Went
Mhm.
and got dominated by the mighty Cambridge United 3-1.
and
Then-
then they drew 1-1 with Millwall, didn't they, in the last one?
No. Then they lost 3-1 to QPR.
And then Millwall.
And then 1-1, yes.
Yeah.
And then they're going to lose 4-0 to Sheffield United at Bramall Lane.
I've got my personal predictions 3-1.
Your personal prediction 3-1 to us, hopefully.
Yeah, to us. I think we'll go 3-0 up, and I think Charlton will get one later.
Do you know
Right. Dick
Go on,
stick.
Ian.
do you know what I'd like to see? I don't
What?
care if it's 1, 2, or 3. I want to see that, and they're in.
Nil.
Because
You know
that
what?
right
Get it.
there will tell what kind of work he's put in with them at back, and what kind of an understanding they've got, and the fact that we've been solid. A 1-0 would do me. It's the
Do you know
nil.
what?
Yeah,
know
we've
what I wanna
conceded
see?
in every game so far, haven't we? Yeah, go on, mate. Sorry.
I want to see a cross and a head goal. I do.
Yeah, when was the last time we scored from a corner? Would that be a nil?
Report pre-season?
Probably. Yeah, we scored a
And now
couple in
it's-
pre-season, but I'm not counting them.
No, but I'm saying we don't do them.
No.
Well, we didn't.
He nearly
Yeah.
did. Oh, Keith Ward, his Sunderland miss. How did he save that, Patterson?
Rates it that really on and all, weren't it?
Yeah, that was like 12 minutes in.
I think it was Burrows that swung it in. Burrows that swung
Yes.
it in, and from yeah.
Right, fucking header. That would he couldn't have done it. How
He
did he
had
save it?
He headed it down. He did everything right. It was just a brilliant save from keeper.
Well, do you know
Fuck you,
what? That
bastard, you fat.
was never going to go for us that day. That we're never going to go for us.
It never does with playoffs, does it?
No,
we are genuinely just
no,
cursed
no.
when it comes to playoffs.
Did you
I've
see
seen-
the other goal? What people were tweeting about? What was same as ours, but theirs got accepted.
Oh, we're in Champions League overnight. Liverpool
Yeah.
versus Atletico.
With
weren't it?
Liverpool.
So it's different, and I'm not being funny here. I'm over it and I'm past it. It's something that I try and put to the back of my memory now. It don't matter how much we moan about it now. It's never ever going to change. It's in history books, and we've lost.
Just don't take away from. I like someone.
But it's just one of them. It tortures you.
Right.
thinking about it, because we should have never lost that game.
You've got a question to answer
Mhm,
publicly.
mhm.
What are you doing tomorrow,
Might be there, might not be. I'll have to let you know.
dickhead? Right, but 30th,
30th is that Oxford, I presume.
Southampton. Is it Southampton?
Southampton.
Southampton at home. Evening
That's
game.
That's the first chance I've got of being there.
There you go.
30th.
Ian's first game.
What time's kickoff? Is it 3 o'clock kickoff?
No, it's evening
It's an
game.
evening game, mate.
Evening game. Well, is it Tuesday then? Or is it
Yeah.
Friday night?
Tuesday.
I want to say Tuesday night, yeah.
Tuesday night. Let me check my calendar. Hold on.
So it's got to be 30th, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I'm home at 20. Well, leave it at 23rd, so it's got to be 30th.
Yeah, 30th.
What time kickoff is it? 8 o'clock?
Quarter to 8, I think.
Quarter to 8.
Like, so yeah.
Quarter to 8 or 8.
Yeah, I'm free for that.
Right?
I'm free for that.
Well,
You sure?
worry about that when I get home. I'll worry about that more when I get home next week
Come on,
and figure that out.
we've got a bear hug at Ian, you know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah.
Ian, just there.
I couldn't, like I said, it's a 50-50 on whether I come tomorrow or not. There's still a chance that I might come, but obviously, I spoke to you earlier. I've got other things that are
I
going on.
know, you're all going to see me on my lonely self again at bottom of stairs.
What I will let you know is, mate, I wouldn't be going in fan zone tomorrow because it is pissing it down. I'd go to a boozer.
I'm going to start, mate. Listen, I'm hard, me. And you heard that song, Why Is It Always Rain on Me? I don't give a fuck. I'm that hard, yeah. Rain. It goes to land on me and it fucks straight off.
Last game I got to with that frigging rock. Me and my lad came down early through the day because we had to get a ticket for him because I already had one. Rotherham game at home, night game. God, thank God we were drunk because it just was miserable, pissed it down, horrible night.
Is
And
that
then
where
we
we?
got beat.
Is that where we lost 1-0? Well,
Correct.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you know what?
We're on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night or something, isn't it?
Yep.
So, do you reckon, right, all honestly, performance is going to be different. Like we're going to see something different.
We're going to see battling. You're going to
No. Right. So Wilder said something, and I've been thinking about it. Right. He said, "I'm sick and tired of critics saying that we're on about with my tactics, this, that, and other, and all this. Like I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to do that." That's him basically saying, like, shut up, you don't need attacking football, we're winning games, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we all know what Wilder's like. He does like a bite sometimes. And let me just say, he did behave himself in his press conference. And I do think this is the kind of persona he's going to portray for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think, yes, we will be safe with ball, but I do think we will try and put him to sword this time. I think before, because the players worked hard, right. So what I've noticed is, obviously, he said about it's not wrong. We've got one of the lowest running stats in league. Maybe that's why Gus weren't lasting a full match. Maybe Ty weren't lasting a full match because they were running that much. We just didn't notice it.
They were just offering a lot more defence. It's like, obviously, people that don't really watch games and that don't really understand what they're watching said, "Oh yeah, Gus is lazy, Gus is fat," because that's just the public perception. He worked his bollocks off last season, which is why he were knackered all the time, which is why Vinny were cramping up. We were running about and we were putting his bodies online. And I think I had this debate with you two a week or two ago, where we were talking about, did we battle last season? We battled like near enough every game. With
the individual battles, but I think as a whole, like I said, there's different kind of battles in it. Do you know what I mean? Like my battle, where if a ball's going out and you've got a 50% to get it, I want to see you fucking run.
I think, but to be fair,
do you get what I mean?
That's
thing, where
it would hard to watch, wasn't it? It would hard to watch because we're
hard to watch.
Yeah, and the thing is, people were more critical because it was hard to watch.
Yeah, obviously, I was one of the people that were critical of it last season, Ian. But obviously, it come up where people were saying that we didn't really battle last season, and I weren't having that because 100% we were battling every game. You don't win as many games by one goal as what we did last season if you're not battling.
How do I explain it? We invited it on.
Invited the pressure, but we were ready for the fight. Can you imagine, like us under Ruben Sayers, like going 1-0 up and then trying to hold out for a 1-0 win? It never happens in a million years. But
the thing, what people are critical is the fact that we would go 1 up, but then we did hold out. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
When we could have been 2-3 up, that's the problem. Do you know what I mean? It's about it's about not worrying that, in case they do get one. Do you get what I mean? It's the fact like, that's it, we're fucking done now. Now we can enjoy ourselves. Do you know what I mean?
That's not a lack of fight, though. That's a lack of killer instinct. That's like wobbling somebody with a left-handed boxing.
I get it. But do you know what it is? It's the perception of your nerves never calm now, because you're always, after the Premier League season, we knew how many times, perfect example, Fulham, Tottenham, like we mentioned earlier, right? How many times did we go up and then that it died? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even right to the last minute, you can't relax on the game. It kills you physically and mentally tired. You just fuck from it.
So are you thinking there's going to be some major changes, Ricky? Because you said that you alluded to, like, you thought there were going to be some. Is that shape where we play?
I do believe, right, we have the players now in our vicinity to absolutely put claims to the sword. And I do think Wilder, he's not stupid. He listens to what fans say. Do you know what I mean? Hence why he spoke about it. Do you know what I mean? Hence why one of the things what he brought up about his tactics and stuff like that. Right. So Chris Wilder, he's one of them. He will prove people wrong. That's what he likes to do. That's his fucking game, innit? He loves to prove someone wrong. So I believe he will try and finish teams off this season. It, like I said, 5 times last season. You could count how many times we actually dominated the team. Yeah. But we've got a squad.
We really dominated any games last season. Even ones we won comfortably, we didn't.
So the Oxford game at home.
Yeah, that's the only one that sticks out in my head, to be honest.
The Middlesbrough game after the penalty.
Don't feel like we dominated that. I feel like we dominated it up to the penalty, and then it became.
Do you? I think after the penalty, that's when we started running away with it.
I thought it was the other way around, mate. I thought we dominated up to the penalty, and then when they scored, it were a bit more 50-50 after that point. Obviously, we still ended up winning game 3-1. But
the Coventry game.
Leeds where we lost.
Don't. I hate right. You know that game. The scoreline didn't reflect the game, and that's what fucked me off.
Prime example, mate, and not killing teams off, and that wasn't it. It were an issue last season.
But do you know what pissed me off? It's not like we didn't have the chances. It's just I don't know. They've got the
put
big
them away.
Where's Bullfan? Bullfan. How many times are we going to see Bullfan tomorrow?
Well, probably, mate. That'll be it. Fucking Charlton's keeper will turn into the fucking best keeper.
I've told you. It always, we're proper stupid. We're thick as fuck. We're thick as fuck as fans, mate. Because we always say, have you noticed? It's like every 50-50 decision with referee, it never goes our way. Honestly, I'm one of them. I am one of them players.
You're gonna be. Obviously, it's delusion, but we're
I'm a very
entitled
delusional
to
fan, and I'm not scared to say it. I love it. I love it.
So,
And listen, even when we're getting back, mate. So I'm the most fucking idiotic fucking retard you can imagine, mate. We could be playing Man City, and I'm still gonna go, right? Yeah, what you want about? We were battering them. We were battering them. Do you know what I mean? I like to talk shit because it makes my nerves feel better about what's actually happening.
So that what we said is, I mean, you're right what you're saying, Connor. Jones sets his teams up not to lose.
Mm-hmm.
So are we expecting too much to go 2, to go 3, to go 4? Are we all agreed that if we go and play well and play with a purpose and play like we mean it and get a 1-0?
But performance don't matter for me tomorrow. This losing mentality needs to be broken tomorrow by hook or by crook. But I think we will play well tomorrow. I think it's going to be for Charlton tomorrow. I don't think they're going to have experienced an atmosphere back in Championship like what they're going to experience tomorrow.
No, it's going to be nasty tomorrow.
It's going to be hostile. The cop's going to be as loud as it's ever been, and if we get an early goal tomorrow, Charlton will go under. They will capitulate. They will go under, and that's when we could maybe knock them for 3 or 4.
I feel a bit sorry for Charlton.
Yeah, mate, if I were a Charlton fan, I'd be fuming at this.
But you know what it is, though? They haven't really got a big fan base either, though.
No, they're not a massive fan base.
In fact, no, I'm not talking nice. They're fucking tiny.
They're a good club, though, Charlton. I've always, very good club. Mate, look at them under like Alan Kirby's league days and stuff like that. When they were in Premier League, they had like a good team and some good players. They're like a traditional. Obviously, they're a fucking Southern club, which I don't like, but they're
Stop being such a modest cunt.
They are like
you just won't let me, will you? Just won't let it. You just won't fucking let it happen.
We've just got different opinions, mate. But we've got. They're like a working men's club of the South. That's the way that I look at Charlton.
Millwall.
No, I don't agree.
No, it's not, because Millwall's moved. Did they not move out of the traditional ground? At least
I think
Charlton moved out of
the Athletic.
And then they went back again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
when did they go back, Ian? Were it 90s?
I believe. I don't think it was that early.
You know what? You're
probably
later like
on 2000s.
Yeah,
I thought it were a bit later.
Might have been. But they left it, didn't they? And it was derelict for a while, and they set their minds on going back. So yeah.
Oh, Connor, history juggled my brain by saying Alan Kirby. I forgot about that twat.
Yeah, well, he was a good manager. He was a good manager at one point. I mean, did he manage West Ham at one bit as well, Kirby?
Yeah. Did he have Middlesbrough? No, it was Southgate.
Steve McLaren that had Middlesbrough as well.
I know. Do you remember when he got his Dutch accent?
Yeah.
Mr. Brawley.
He come back to Man U, didn't he? With Ten Hag. They were. They're like prime Barclays managers. Them aren't they? Like Kirby.
Are you looking at doing some comments shortly?
Yeah. Nah. Probably.
Bye-bye.
You going?
Yeah, because I need a smoke. I've got shit that I need to do.
And you're boring fucking life out of me, you pair of bastards.
No, I wasn't going to say that, but being as how you mentioned it.
You can say
no. In all honesty, I've got shit that I need to do. I'm not guaranteed I'll be on post-match Saturday, but we'll do what we can. Obviously, we need to win. And for me, we can do it.
Right. So I want,
100%.
as much as I want us to win, the post show will probably be shit because we will win.
I don't think it will, mate. I think it'll be opposite.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, be
just quickly, Ricky, how many viewers have we got on YouTube at the minute?
I don't know, about 50. I don't know.
Before you go in, what do all of them viewers on YouTube need to do?
They need to like and subscribe.
They do indeed.
And anybody that's over on Twitter needs to get their ass over here. For two reasons. One, they need to get over here and support us and stop supporting that frigging Tesla man.
I like Tesla man.
Are we even on Twitter tonight, Ricky?
Yeah. 21 people.
I don't use it. I don't use it, so yeah.
But do you know what I have noticed? It's like at the moment, Charlton, no offense, Charlton, they're not a massive team in my opinion.
No.
Right.
Well, they had a good season. They had a good year last year.
Yeah, I'm not expecting this to do massive amount of views or all like that. But what I will say, it's been a very enjoyable evening. I love talking bollocks with that ugly fucker down there and that beautiful fucker too. That way.
Fuck off.
Right. Listen, hopefully, like I say, Saturday I get on. But if I don't, then when I get back home, we'll get sorted out from there.
Well, catch it. Well, have a good rest of your day anyway, mate. And
I'll do what I can.
We'll hopefully speak to you tomorrow.
Do what I can. Take it easy, lads. Up the
blades,
eh?
See you in a bit, kiddo.
Up the blades.
Oh, it's been an enjoy. I've had a good conversation. We haven't even really talked about Charlton, to be fair.
No, we haven't. Just to touch on them, they have got a couple of good players in their team that we need to watch out for. Tyrese Campbell's one of them. He's a decent little player. Charlie Kellman, I'm not sure if he's fit, but he's a decent striker. I like Charlie Kellman. And Harvey Nibbs, decent player.
Shit.
So they've got some good players. Who else were they signed as well? They got a couple of
shit.
They got a couple of defenders that were all
I know you were shit at all.
But yeah, like I said, Nathan Jones is someone that's got main character syndrome and he needs to
shit at all.
But he's
shit.
He knows how to get
Just
a result.
fucking say it. Just say it.
Say it.
Say it. What the fuck, man?
They're not. Chalk and cheese, me and you, mate.
Chalk and cheese. Stop being so fucking nice.
When we've battered them 4-0 tomorrow, I'll come on and say we're easy and fucking
We're easy. Oh, you know what? You've got to come in and proper do a fucking the Oracle. Easy.
Yeah. I just want to tomorrow. I just want to see us.
I don't even care. I don't care if they batter us for fucking 89 minutes, mate. We just need that 1 minute of magic.
I think, if I were a Charlton fan, though, I'd have pretty much wrote this game off already. So if you do get anything tomorrow, it's a bonus, innit? Like, to them.
They're not getting out. Fuck off.
Yeah, but if I were a Charlton fan, that's the way that I'd be looking at it.
We're top of the league. We're top of the league. If you spin upside down, we're top of the league.
Well, that's the way that I'd be looking at it if I were a Charlton fan.
Right, let's get through these comments. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired.
That's right.
What was that? Mr. Chirac. What's your teams, lads, for tomorrow? Mine's 4-2-3-1. Yes, 100%. I think it'll go that. Cooper, Godfrey, Tanganga, McGuinness, Burrows. Yes, more. That's what I want tomorrow in Matos, but I don't think it will be. Like we've already touched on, we reckon it'll be Peck and Matos, Benny, O'Hare, Harmer Campbell. Well, it possibly could be O'Hare, but I think personally I might go for Chong in that number 10 position. I could be wrong, you know what I mean? But only because I know Chong will track back and help out a lot more than what O'Hare would.
So mine is exactly the same as that. Like I would like Samara and Matos. It will be Peck and Matos, but that's what I'd like tomorrow. I'd go for exactly the same formation and exactly the same team. But personally, you know that I like a 3-5-2. And I know you do, but it's just
it's not going to happen for you. Right, one thing we can 100% say: me won't be playing.
No, I think we might see him towards back end of game, 20 minutes.
Do you think he played 60 minutes yesterday?
Yeah, no,
yesterday, day before.
Day before, I think.
Possibly. Right. So Cooper, Burrows, McGuinness, Tananga, Sariki. I don't think Sariki starts, pal. I'll be honest with you.
Not for me.
Armour, Mattis, O'Hare, Peck, or Boggy Camp. Possibly. Like I say, I like O'Hare, but I don't think he's going to start. I think. I I want Chang to start over
Mhm.
O'Hare. Just, I feel O'Hare, his best football he played last season when he was coming off at bench against Bristol.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Do you know what I mean? So, we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, good evening, Noah.
Evening, Noah.
Noah Snyder from the Red Half of Sheffield.
And
Yeah, if you
frequent
don't know, go
appearer
listen
on
to
the
his
Sheffield United
podcast.
way.
Pardon?
Frequent appearer on the Sheffield United way as well.
Yes. Does the watch-alongs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
More than welcome to do one on my channel one time, just so we don't have to. Absolute 3 points needed by any means necessary. Yeah, we've touched on that numerous times today.
Don't get me wrong, a good performance would be nice tomorrow, but it goes out a window for me. I'd take 3 points over a performance tomorrow. I really would.
No, Ricky, you're bang right. No, Ricky, you're bang right. No, Ricky, you're bang right. Wait, what's that say again? No, Ricky, you're bang right. It sounds good, that, doesn't it? You get what I'm doing now.
Don't know what the fuck he don't know what he's on about. Then like
No, but I'm bang right. I'm bang right. I wanted him gone, and I'm glad he's back. Yeah, and about Wilder, because that's what's gone on. But the better level up now, and how his team attacks, I think he will do, because his job will be on the line further down the road. Possibly, yeah. Like I said, I think Wilder performs better when he's got critics.
Yeah, when he's backed up against wall.
Yes. My ideal team would be Cooper, Tanganga, me, McGuinness, Ogbene, Burrows, Samari, Matos, Harmer, Campbell, Ings. 3-4-1-2. Interesting. That's kind of what you like, innit?
Yeah, Ings isn't available for tomorrow though.
No,
he's got a bit of an injury, so unfortunately he's not available. But yeah, I don't think he'll play 3 at back either, Andrew. But that's the sort of formation that I'd be looking at 100%.
Yeah, you do like it, don't you?
Yeah, I really do.
But I still want a certain type of more attacking football. So it's in Wilder's best interest to live the football the fans owners and him. Yeah, I agree. And I think, honestly, I really do think we're going to see, like I said, we've seen 2 versions of Wilder now. We could see possibly a 3rd version. In fact, no, we've seen 3 versions, because it's 4-4-2 version what we started playing towards the end of last season.
Yeah, true.
He only needs to finish teams off, have to go on exactly what I was on about, 2nd, 3rd when possible. Yep.
Do you know what? What? I don't mind us playing the way that we did for the entirety of last season if we play like that away from home. You know, if we go 1-0 up away from home early on and then we sit back for a result, I'm all right with that. But you can't be doing that.
Do you know one of the best games I saw us play last season with Blackburn away? When Blackburn were on that run, they were undefeated at home.
Yeah, they were top at league, weren't they?
Yeah.
We beat them 2-0 at their patch.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that were a dominant game.
Yeah, we just shut them out. Like as soon as we got that 2nd goal, we just shut them out, and that's the way that you do it. When you get to 2 goals in front, you can sit back a little bit.
You're never safe with 1 goal.
No, but you're never safe with 2 either. Like
no, not how football is these days. We've seen it.
No, but it's like I said, I don't mind just shutting up shop away from home. Where if we go 1-0 up early, because you can have that backs against wall mentality. Whereas at Bramall Lane, I think we're a big enough team to be able to be killing off teams in this division. So I do want to see that a bit more.
Just because he's back don't mean he can't get sacked again. Let's not get twisted. Chris Wilder has to deliver. I think he's partly untouchable now.
It won't get sacked this season. It don't matter how this season goes. I don't think.
I think Wilder is semi-untouchable for the near future. Owners dealt him a poor hand off the sacking, then recruitment. No, the recruitment. I think I'll be honest with you, I think they've done a fucking stellar job. I know we've all complained about it at the beginning of transfer window, but at the end of the window, where we were and what we fetched in all that, I think we did a stellar job, me personally.
So I think we spent a reasonable amount of money, but I do think recruitment could have been better. I think we brought in some really good players towards the back end. If we'd have just pulled the trigger a bit earlier, though, we could have got that extra midfielder in, which we needed, a proper Vinny replacement, and maybe could have gone for got Cannon out the door and gone for another striker, because it worries me that Tom Cannon's like still in equation. I've wrote the kid off. I've seen enough for him now to know that he's never going to come good in a Sheffield United shirt.
One good thing. Mr. One be a striker again.
I think he goes out on loan in January. I don't think he gets anywhere near squad.
I believe a couple of players should be going out alone, because he's already said the squad's far too big at the moment.
I don't think Ryan O'Neill will even be on bench this weekend.
No, maybe just as an no, yeah,
no. We've got Cannon on bench, haven't we? So and obviously as wingers that we've got now, we've got Chonge, we've got fucking Brooks and fucking Ukaki. I just can't see it.
I think Ukaki goes out.
Yeah, I think
I won't be surprised if they didn't sell him. You know,
I don't think those. I think he's shown a lot more promise than.
I didn't mind him. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I quite liked him.
What's happened with that Christian and Chukwuka?
So we were trying to sell him, weren't we?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
A door for a decent fee, but it just fell through at last minute. Just want to say, hiya Andy. Condolences, mate, that you had to go to fucking Ipswich game last week.
What?
My dog's just come to say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Andy were at Ipswich game last week. So
okay, going to match tomorrow. Surely it's a win, and I'm going. I'm going tomorrow, Andy. So if you see me, I hope I get a hello. No, you've got to specifically do the hi, Blades.
Go on, then, get down. I'll be done soon. I'll take you out a little walk before bed.
Good that Chris is back. We are shy of a tough sentiment. That's Stuart McCall. Yo, you keep banging on. We've got one. We just need to get him ready. Don't forget, right? People rave about Vinny but his first season with dog shit. We had to use a full season to get him ready.
Yeah.
Hey up.
Yeah, mate. Hope you're having a good Friday night, pal.
2-1 Blades. Ooh. So happy Wilder is back. Thank you very much, Jamie. Appreciate that.
What a guy.
What a guy. Wait, what was it? He's a rain guy.
Wilder. Aware that we're talking about.
Wilder will sort his way out. Wilder will already have him on chippy diet. Maybe. O'Hare was the ideal player off the bench when the opposition was tired last season. Must be a total pain to play against.
Yeah,
like I agree.
Fly around a pile of shit, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think when you focus on that, he's not physical enough to do what he needs. Like, it's one of them. It's like that number 10 role. Who would you rather O'Hare have, O'Hare or Rodona?
Rodoni all day long.
All day long. Why is that?
He's a better player.
Physically, though.
He's just a better player in general, mate. Like,
technically, I don't think he's much better, but I think his physical attributes adds to that. Do you get what I mean? So could you make right if O'Hare were the same size as Rodona? Do you get what I mean?
No, not for me. Rodona's a better player.
Okay. Soon below Kyle Walker. No, not for me.
Kyle Walker will be shagging all fucking backroom staff's missuses. That's me no fucking good. He'll have fucking 80 kids.
And about fucking 3 million spart and child maintenance.
A week.
You dirty bastard.
Yeah, not for me, mate. Walker could do what? No,
not for me either. I think the level Walker's moved at the bits he's picked up there has got to take an advantage for any Blades fans. The knowledge he's picked up. No, right.
Let's be honest, you're just saying this because he's played under Pep Guardiola. That's the only reason that you're saying.
Right, so I'm going to add something to this now. When were it? When he was at Milan? When João Phoenix?
Where he was saying we're not Messi.
Yeah, you're not Messi, so don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just totally destroyed the kid's ego. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I weren't a big fan of that. I think.
No.
But saying that is how Pep talks. That Pep does say things like that. I've watched the All or Nothing documentary, and that's how he talks. Yeah, he always uses Messi as an example. Like Pep is one of them, innit? It's like he's gutted. He's gutted that he's not got Messi anymore. It's like dating that right fit bird when you were younger. Like, you're proud that you've dated him, but you're gutted that you're no longer with him.
I swear, there's something going on with you because you always use the same sort of analogy.
Yeah, I know.
Did something happen?
Oh, mate, I've been heartbroken numerous times. What can I say?
Are you okay?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No,
I'm always crying. I'm always crying.
And that's just the analogy that I got to, mate. But that is what it's like with Pep. It is like he's like proud that he's dated her, but gutted that he's no longer with her.
He's got to attack more. Maybe the team last season was shit and Wilder performed a miracle getting us up there. I saw bottom half no worse than we played. It were shit. It were shit. Yeah, it were shit. I know there were moments, but we can't have been that bad for points. It's a weird one. It's fucking weird. It can't be all fluky. It's just
you look at the players that we had last season though. We had like Hamza Chowdhury, who was obviously a really, really good player. We had Vinny Souza, we had Gus. We bought Tom Cannon in January, who was like doing well for Stoke, and like Leicester fans liked him, but he comes here and he's done absolute shit.
Leicester fans, shall we ask Leicester if they want him back? So can we refund this?
Back for now. Our league position last season was most. No. We were so far clear of fourth. Yeah, you can't say that our position was false last season. It weren't. It weren't. You don't fluke your way to that many. We didn't fluke us way through. Don't get me wrong. We rode as luck, but we weren't lucky. If that makes sense, we did ride as luck. Obviously, we backed ourselves defensively, but no.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll like and subscribe to whom I want. Scott, you sassy bitch.
Walk off, go and play your FIFA.
Up the fucking blades. Hoorah.
Up the blades, Mark. Up the blades, lad.
Scott, who told you what to do? Sean Dyche would have been a good man. Yeah. He would have. There's no question, is there?
No.
Yes, Ricky, it was a shambles as soon as they scored. Felt like a pack of cards, mate. Yep. Is there any truth in what Peck said on social media, saying good riddance about sellers?
Not that
Never heard out about that. I never heard out.
Not that I know of, mate.
January, we just need a midfielder, a destroyer, and a big plan B striker to complete the squad.
Andrew, I completely agree about the plan B striker, mate. Who were I calling for through summer, Ricky? Can you remember?
McBurney. No, you said you wanted that back.
Room, but there was somebody that I wanted over McBurney. It's never going to happen now because he's doing all right in Serie A. But it was Keenan Davis, if you remember.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Fucking, I nearly said something then. I'm going to get
yeah, let's not get cancelled. No, yeah, we definitely do need that. We need that different option for a striker.
Do you know what I want? And you could probably laugh at me.
Go on.
I either want that Tijani, whatever we called, who played for Plymouth, who were on loan.
Oh yeah, the Nigerian lad, the big lad.
Oh, 6'5", mate, and he could run. He could run.
Yeah, he was quick, wasn't he? He scored winner, didn't he?
Yes, I know. That's why I liked him. The big, yes,
big so and so.
And do you know what else I like? And I think he destroyed Jack Robinson last season. I mean, destroyed him, poor bloke, to the point where Rob Holdens had to go and leave him. Jack, I'll sort him out.
Go on.
Sinclair Armstrong, young enough, strong enough, fast enough. I think got heaps of potential. He's an athlete. You just need to teach him a bit of guidance. I think he's a monster, me.
Do you know who Sinclair Armstrong reminds me of?
Who?
He's like the football version of Daniel Dubois. He's got he's got all the gear, but no idea. That's just what he's like. It's like it definitely shoves crayons up his nose in his fucking spare time, and that it's these.
No, you know what it reminds me of? Have you seen Longest Yard?
Oh, Bob Sapp.
Wait.
Spitowski.
Will you teach me to football?
Yeah, that's what he's like. Don't get me wrong, Cooper pulled off save at season last season against Armstrong, Wayne Header.
Yeah.
That save were unbelievable. But
I've got, as we're on about saves at season, I'm sorry to just split it, but I've diverted something because something popped into my head. Do you feel sorry for James Trafford a little bit?
Oh, now that Donnarumma's there, yeah, because he's not going to get a game. he might get on Champions League game. He might get, mate. The fact that Donnarumma's best goalkeeper in the world, I don't care what anybody says, he's the best.
Trafford's been proper shit on there.
But it's shown that James Trafford is not a ball-playing goalkeeper either. He has struggled in that Man City system. He's not looked comfortable. He's somebody that plays better with his back against the wall. I think he's going to have to be another goalkeeper like a Dean Henderson. That's going to be a first teamer for a team that's maybe like mid-table, pushing towards like top 8 instead.
He needs to go back to Burnley.
No,
he should have gone to Newcastle when he had a chance.
I think he's above a Burnley. I don't think he's of a Newcastle level though either. I think he's somewhere between like a Crystal Palace and a Brentford sort of level. That's the level that I have for him, where he can be an out reliable first teamer for a team that's like mid-table that can maybe push on.
Do you think he's better than Cooper?
Yes, I do. I think he's a lot better than Cooper.
I think people get a bit delusional, like they said. Do you know what I mean? Biased to their own players, but personally, I do think Trafford is better than Cooper.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on Michael Cooper at all.
No, I think
Michael Cooper is a very, very good goalkeeper.
Would you say if Cooper goes, would you take Tickle?
Yeah, my choice would be Victor Johansson though. I want Victor Johansson over Cooper.
My only problem is with Johansson. I think he's too small, and he has got a mistake in him.
He has got a mistake in him, but Cooper's not exactly massive either. Cooper's only 6'2".
Is a lot bigger than what Johansson is. Johansson's not past 6 foot.
Yeah,
he's not. He isn't it?
He's miles of a 6 foot.
Go look.
Guarantee you.
He's under 6 foot. He's about 5'11", mate.
Victor Johansson is not under 6 foot.
Go look.
I'm looking. Six foot 1.
Is that with shoes or without?
6'1". It doesn't specify. Oh yeah, he had his shoes on for this one, but no, he's 6'1", mate. So he's an inch smaller than Cooper.
I don't know. I think he's. You know what it is? I tried to look who could go to the next level as well. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think Cooper can play in Premier League.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he'd do great.
He will definitely play in Premier League at some point, and he will be up there.
I don't think Johansson can.
I get what you're saying because he's not. But I think Cooper struggles with his distribution as well. Like I think Johansson.
I have seen Cooper make some fucking questionable fucking.
Very questionable. He's
Do you know what? One thing what I will say to you. You know what used to drive me up fucking wall, and I fucking hated it, and I don't know why they kept on doing it.
Go on.
Where centre backs will stand next to keeper when it's a fucking goal kick and he passes it to them, then they pass it to him, and it's like, what are you doing? Because they're just inviting the pressure onto him, and how many times they nearly get away doing that?
It's to try and obviously draw a team further.
Yeah, I know.
I understand what they're doing, but
it's like why?
Yeah,
piss off.
Especially when you've got Kiefer Moore up front, like you can just play it up to him and fucking more often than not wimp ball anyway. So it's daft. Have they gone on tonight? West Brom and Middlesbrough.
Don't know. Fuck off. Stop looking. Stop looking. Stop.
No, I want to have a look.
Yeah, you can look after.
Well, fuck off.
We've got about 4 comments left. Stop it.
Scott, I did West Brom. I did Middlesbrough and West Brom. Go on.
You fucking blagging bastard. I hope he's gone.
He won't. Scott always stays till the end. Top man.
Cannon.
2-1.
Cannon is about as much use as a chocolate teapot.
He is, unfortunately.
So what's your score for tomorrow? I'll go 3-1.
3-1 for me as well, mate.
I'm going 4-0. I think
I don't mind it.
We crack it around about the 30th minute and then the floodgates just open. And then we start seeing smiles on the faces.
I think we score early doors tomorrow. I think inside.
Do you know what I can see happening, though, right? I reckon even if we batter them, Wilder will get him to do the ring it honour, no fucking major celebrating, he'll send him straight back in.
Probably.
Down to business. I like the down to business Wilder me.
That needs to be the case anyway. I'm not being funny, If we win tomorrow,
They hadn't heard the right to celebrate yet.
All we're gonna hear from other side at City anyway. They won the Charlton fucking beating Charlton 4-0 trophy. That's all we're gonna get. So
does Campbell and Harmer come off as normal after 65 minutes? Maybe, but we've got options now.
I think it depends on how game's going, really. We've got a donation, baby.
Thank you very much.
I don't know how much 59 knock is like. I'm presuming that's Norwegian krona.
Thank you very much. But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Sure, that's Kyle Walker 2028. Oh, Shiraki. Go put a bet on it.
He loves it, doesn't he? He loves it.
Right, so Mr. Craig, thank you very much, sir. I met Craig I think it was the first game of the season.
Yeah, you said
in not the fan zone. Bottom at Cop, depends which way you're going. Yeah, one of the sides. The left side, closest to fan zone side.
Yeah.
That one. Well, yeah. Thank you very much, Craig. I appreciate it very much.
I appreciate it, mate. Just go straight back into channel anyway, and obviously make the channel better. So.
Anybody wants to join the chat in this corner over here, there is a QR code. Scan it. You'll get invited to my WhatsApp group. You'll get to talk one-to-one with yourself truly and that ugly fucking deer.
You speak to me more than you speak to Ricky because Ricky's big time.
No, people don't speak to me.
I know, they enjoy speaking.
They think I'm too big to speak to, do you know what I mean? But
it's intimidation, isn't it? I'm everyday working man. So.
He's the teddy bear.
Yeah.
They all love him and ignore me. It makes me laugh when they start going, Connor, can I just post this?
I know, they love it, don't they? They love it. So what I will say as well is, guys, like we've had a lot of people that have like put suggestions forward about wanting to do things for the channel and stuff like that. We really, really appreciate it. Obviously, we're looking at doing we're looking at doing things the way that they're already done, but the fact that people are wanting to like going out of the way to do things for the channel and like try and contribute towards the channel, it just goes to show like what sort of group that we've got at the minute, doesn't it? I think
just united, mate. That's what we're all
a big family.
United.
We're not a cult over here. We're a big old family. Shade for them.
I hope you're not complaining about football in a few
probably
weeks.
Method. I probably will be, mate. I'll be honest. I'll be like, for fuck's sake, we're back. No, I won't. I won't.
I will. Come on,
mate. We could win 6-0 every week.
Listen. When we lose or we play shit or all like that, you know all the reason why people are tuning in because I fucking sit here fucking crying my eyes. Well, not literally crying, but like I'm a mardy bastard.
Yeah, it's. I think. For me personally, I think I've seen the other side of it now, and I took winning for granted last season, and you just forget how good it does feel when.
Fucking hell, mate! We've lost 5 games. Fuck me. 6. Cup game don't count. Fucking sing me a fucking lullaby. Fuck, we lost 5 games. Listen, I see it. Yeah, season starts tomorrow. We're on a -15.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good way of looking at it. Can you just pull Methven's other comment up? That's fine. So I don't think we do look silly, mate. I think some people have got, I can't believe he's gone back to them, or I can't believe they've gone back to him again.
No,
who cares what other people think?
No. Do you know any people that are complaining are usually fucking people that change their opinions quicker than they fucking eat the dinner?
You look at Wednesday fans, like look at fucking Mark the Pittsmore Owl, bless him. He spent more time commenting on Wilder coming back and how Wilder's a mug for coming back to us than he has talking about his own club, because he's worried that Wilder's come back when
Listen,
you've got people talking
their
about
only chance to ever get out at us
we're
this
sellers being
season.
in charge.
Yeah.
That's gone now. And you
Gone.
know for a fact that Wilder is going to try and put them to the sword. Don't get me wrong, I never take Derby days for granted. We could be top at Premier League and Wednesday could be playing in fucking National League and I'd still be nervous on Derby day. And derbies can go any which way. I've seen some fucking weird results of it years. I think we all have. But these yeah, I think it just goes to show with how many people have been talking about Wilder coming back that it worries a lot of people. It's put the rest of the division on notice because they know that it's a proven formula and Wilder knows how to get a tune out of this team. So I'd rather have people talking about us, slagging us off than people just saying, "Oh, they're irrelevant. Don't worry about them," because that just goes to show.
Oh, what about Wednesday?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait.
People feel sorry for Wednesday at minute. Every time teams are playing against them, people feel sorry for them.
They'll be playing that sympathy card, yeah. But let's just remember, there's a clip rolling around with all them fucking Wednesday fans walking around Derby, going, "What are they singing there? We'll party when Derby dies."
Derby dies.
Yeah,
yeah. Special shout out to fucking Rob Staten, by the way. What a bell end you are. You fucking just block people instead of having debates with people. I've been blocked on Twitter by so many people now because they can't debate. Literally, I called him out for being a closet Wednesday fan the other day and he blocked me straight away instead of having a debate about it.
Wow, I've just had a great idea.
Go on.
We could do the debate series.
What, we're trying to get fans on from different channels or different fan bases?
If we know for Wednesday one, you know what's happening.
Yeah, I know what's happening. Obviously, we've already spoke about it, but
how would everybody feel about Ricky Connor versus Mark and what's his pal called?
I don't know. His fucking bodyguard,
Stuart or something like that.
Yeah, his fucking bodyguard.
In what looks like he's off fucking Ireland or something.
Yeah, his fucking bodyguard.
His bodyguard.
I think that'd be. I'd quite enjoy that.
It's been going since 1991. I'm there when we won League Cup, and I've been going to every game, but I'm just not going now. We can't keep lining his pockets. But you know what's making me laugh about all this boycotting, mate? No chance here we can't touch any money from fucking fan gate receipts anyway, because it's already promised at wages to fucking thick fucks.
It's already used for running at clubs.
Yeah. So by you're not going, all you're doing is fucking stopping and getting paid next month for you fucking idiots.
Yeah, he can't touch that money. But like I said, mate, if they think that they're doing something by doing this, but they're never going to be successful in this boycott anyway, because you've still got people that are spending money at ground, and you've still got people that are going to games every single week. So
Viva Chancery.
And it'll tell you a lot as well, on Derby Day. Because there'll be at least 20,000 or anything.
Yeah, of course they will.
Derby Day. They're not going to stay away for Derby Day. So it just goes to show that they're willing to boycott it unless it's something that's appealing to them. Yeah. If it's something that's appealing to them, if they'd have got Man U in last round at Cup instead of Grimsby, you think there'd have only been 3,000 of them there? What the fuck? There'd have been about fucking 20,000.
Listen. Could you imagine, mate, if Chancery goes, you know what? Fuck this. I'll give you this stand and no stand. You know what I mean? Because we'll sell it out just to take fucking piss. It's the only way he's going to get money in.
I'll be honest. I think he would be open to doing that, but I don't think South Yorkshire Police would let that happen.
What, as take over?
Yeah, I don't think they'd let it happen.
It'd be good though, wouldn't it? Can you imagine all those just filling North Stand it?
Don't be surprised if a lot of Wednesday fans do boycott. I do think there'll be a lot more trouble on match day because there'll be a lot of Wednesday fans outside at ground waiting.
Yeah, no, there will be.
So that is just something to watch out for and stuff. And obviously, anyone that is going, if you're going with kids, if that's something that you go to football for, fair play to you.
That's your choice.
It's your choice. I think you're a fucking moron for going to football for fighting. Don't get me wrong, but that's your choice. But for people that are going with kids and stuff, obviously, just fucking be vigilant and obviously keep everybody safe and whatever else. Funny story, actually. I nearly got led down an alley by two fully grown blokes.
Oh, you dirty boy!
Third ever away day at Hillsborough. We drew 1-1 with them, or 2-2, I think it were. Lee Williamson scored a free kick. Someone might be able to pick out the year from that. And
You were getting led down the Jeddah Whale by 2 men.
Yeah, so I come out.
Any lollipops are being offered, dear?
I come out and I was celebrating, and I was with my stepdad and a couple of my stepdad's mates, and then I was walking along, and then fucking all of a sudden 2 blokes have like come either side of me, and like tried leading me down an alleyway, like tried fingering me away from my stepdad.
Fingering you.
And I must have only been. I'll have been about 10 or 11, something like that. I weren't particularly old. I were only young, and I won't go into details about what happened after. But I were all right. I didn't get assaulted. I didn't get molested. I didn't get filled in or all like that. But I nearly did. But that's how pathetic people are about 10, 11 year old, and fucking got 2 fully grown blokes trying to lead me down an alleyway because I was getting it mouth.
Right, so anyway, let's move on because we just fuck Wednesday forever. Yeah, you know what it is? I don't want Wednesday to dissolve. I just want them to be in the lowest pits of what they possibly can.
In the pits of hell.
Whoa. You know what, though? I'll be honest with you, I am going to try my fucking absolute hardest to get a Wednesday ticket. I've never been to their ground. Never been to Roseland. Never. No.
I mean, I'll be honest. I've been in Omen once.
What?
I've been in Omen once. No, I've been in Omen twice.
What?
I've been in Omen twice.
Eh?
Got free tickets from school twice. What?
What?
I've been in Omen twice.
Eh?
Lost both games. I was buzzing.
Eh?
I remember one of them. They lost 2-0 at home to Reading.
Fucking shut up. Shut up. Just stop.
You had a Wednesday kit, mate. You can't say
no.
no.
I left. Someone gave it me, and I left it. I never even wore
and you
it.
accepted it. I'd have wiped my arse with it.
I left it. And pretended I lost it.
Of course you did. I bet you were wearing it.
It had Sanderson written across me, though.
Nothing to worry about. I started playing the year we got relegated. League 3. Best season. Best season ever when in Division 4. Loads of ups and downs. Yeah.
It would have been a 45 ticket if they.
100% Craig, and people would have paid it because this protest, it's a protest until it suits them. And then the excuse that they come out with is, my kids are never going to get to see Manchester United players play in their lifetime and whatever.
Well, they could do. You could support a proper club.
So exactly, but this is the excuse that they come out with. So it's a protest until something pops up that they want to see.
Do you know what I don't get about everyone who supports Wednesday and all that? Like, why not supposed to support a club close to your home? You know what I mean? Barnes is right there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's pathetic coming across to Sheffield because you like a big city. You've literally got Oakwell on your doorstep. Grow up.
Exactly. Go. What's his name? Who supports Muddock's videos as well? Callum Fowler.
Yeah.
Go and see him at ground. Do you know what I mean? Hey up, cock. Was it Mushroom Lane?
I don't get that.
You don't know what Mushroom Lane? You're too young.
Yeah, I get that one.
Exactly. So Mushroom Lane is, yeah. No, I'm not saying it online. Is that aimed at you? It definitely is.
Yeah, it will be aimed at me. Fuck you, Methvin. I like you and all. We're not mates no more.
Make sure all the kids are told up too.
Yeah, it's not encouraged that.
So was my uncle. My uncle were at that game.
My granddad, that's the Hillsborough disaster game, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
My granddad was one of the coppers that day. His police reports online, actually.
Ha ha ha. So Meffen's last comment is ha 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 ha. Remember, guys, QR code, join the WhatsApp group, come talk some shites with us.
Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and the stream as well.
Yeah, please like it. Leave a comment as well when it ends because it just helps boost it up. And we're getting cop famous. I won't say Bramwell Lane famous yet. I'll say cop famous. Yeah,
that's it.
Oh, got Kyle's popped in as we're going. But hope you're well, fellas. Big win tomorrow, hopefully. Exactly, Kyle. Thank you very much for being our last. Is that the last one? Yes.
Yeah.
Last comment of the night. I appreciate everybody who's tuned in to watch this fit cunt and that fit cunt talk shit. Just
yeah. Talk for yourself. Yeah. One more.
Oh.
They just don't want us to go anywhere, mate. They love it, don't they?
2-0 tomorrow, first win of the season. I think we'll be in play. Nope. Right. So by Christmas, we're top of the league. We're top of the league.
Okay,
we're top of the league.
Christ.
What have I told you? I think we're going up, me. And I don't think it's playoffs.
I think it's got to be playoffs this year.
No,
and I think if we get into the playoffs,
listen,
I think
Wilder is going to be that fucking stubborn. We're doing 100-pointer this season. We're going to drop 20. No, I'm being serious.
Yeah. Well, we've got 123 to play for, so
exactly 23 points we can drop. Do you know what I mean? We can lose another what 6, 7.
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
We're just going to win every other game, no draws.
Why not? Why not?
Oh, we've got another comment.
Messing about again.
Yeah, I know you are, mate. It's just fucking all yobbos, all little fucking dickheads going around with knives and that at the minute. It's like fucking...
But we're not going to talk about that now.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
a football channel, not a political channel.
There's plenty of media out there what
spin narratives and whatever else.
Exactly. But
don't forget as well this weekend, guys. Maddie, tomorrow. Maddie Cusack 2-year anniversary tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Year anniversary, 2-year anniversary.
Year in it.
Year anniversary. So it's obviously she's been gone for a while. It was also Johnny's anniversary this week as well, I believe.
Yeah.
So obviously make sure if I'm there, I'll be loud and proud. Obviously, it's still a question mark whether I'm going to be there, but anybody that is there,
he's very proud.
Just make sure you remember. Fucking my fingers bend backwards, though. Look at that.
Look at what you've been doing.
Look, you know.
You just realise you're not doing that again, are you now?
No, it don't bother me. I'll do it as much as you want. It's just bend backwards. It's just easy
weird
to get G-spot on that, isn't it?
It's weird. It's weird. No, it's weird.
But yeah,
you weird fucker, you defect bastard.
While I'm obviously I've just been like talking about fingering arseholes and that. I will go back to being serious, but yeah.
And then you're sticking your finger in your mouth.
Well, they were obviously big parts. Obviously, anyone that watched Shore and View knew who Johnny were, and obviously Maddie played for women's team. I think she was a United fan as well, weren't she, Maddie? If I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't say I really knew who she were. I'll be honest with you. But obviously, my condolences go out to her family and all that. Like, she was a United player when she died, I believe.
Yeah, so you've not got to know who she is to obviously.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be honest with you, I don't really read into too much shit unless it's like I know them or vice versa. I mean, obviously they'll get deserve what they get, but it's like with Johnny, I went to school with him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So like, obviously, I knew who Johnny were, and I knew him quite well when we were younger. I wouldn't say we were best of friends, but we knew enough to talk to each other. Do you get what I mean? And I bought my kids the first season ticket, and I remember messaging him asking, how do I get him? How do I download? How's it work? Do you know what I mean? And he was like, I ain't got even clue myself, because obviously started doing this. You know, where you downloaded your ticket, that electronic one. He's like, oh, and then obviously, he passed away. Bless him, and I started this channel up in February.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a shame because out of anybody and everybody, he'd probably be one lad what are absolutely proper out me. He'd taught me how to edit, he'd taught me how to do all this, that, and other.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, big props to Sean View, biggest inspiration at channel.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, obviously, our content's nowhere near polished as what your guys were, but we try to get better every day. And
yeah,
hopefully,
let's just make tomorrow a day to remember for everybody.
Exactly.
Even for old Georgie boy, let's make it a day to remember for everybody. And
it's going to be loud anyway. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff happening tomorrow, so
100%. Everybody, just enjoy yourselves. Basically, you pay your hard-earned money to go. Just enjoy yourselves.
But I'm going to leave it on Chirac's comment.
Love
Up
it.
the fucking blades.
Up the fucking blades.